Okay, and we are live. Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us for part 7.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Chapter 6.
Chapter 6.
Part 7. Very confusing. Welcome to our part 7 of our Primal: The Awakening campaign playthrough. We've been doing this for 3 months now. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
I mean, time is just. I don't know where this year has gone. But we're basically doing these every couple of weeks on a Tuesday evening, and we're on part 7. We are officially now at the halfway point because there are 12 parts in a campaign, assuming you succeed at every single one, which of course we always do, even when we don't. We are not following the rules of the campaign, which is that you're supposed to replay a particular chapter if you fail it. We're not doing that. We are just playing through it. We're trying our best, but then we're counting it as a win at the end anyway. And yeah, we're now on part 7. So this is chapter 6. And we've unlocked some new quests and the people voted. And tonight we are fighting against Reikal, who is a big venomous snake thing. I've done a very quick paint job on this, which, considering it's only taken me about 5 hours, I'm really happy with. So I'll show you this guy. So yeah, this is him. So a relatively easy one to paint because it's just mostly purple. But I'm really happy with how the sort of green glowy stuff came out. And I've put some of the old... is it going to focus? Is it going to focus? It's not going to focus. Okay, right. Let's do the focus manually. No, wrong way. There you go. Yeah, so I've used the whole the old Yoo-hoo mixed with a little bit of fluorescent green paint on the teeth for a bit of the venom. So yeah, that's who it is that we're going to be fighting tonight. And unlike the previous one where I said I've done a quick paint job and it's not finished, I think that's finished.
Yeah, it looks really good.
I'm happy with that.
It looks red, I would say.
Yeah.
Those colours definitely looks red.
Well, Vicky said to me, she said purple and green do go well together.
Yes.
And I'm thinking, yeah, they
Yeah,
are complementary colours.
Neon.
So we've not fought this before. We have fought a venomous creature before. And we have venomous creatures because we have the Venom expansion.
Mm-hmm.
So the Venom expansion includes 2 bosses, Haidar and Reikal. And we fought Haidar before.
We did
Yep.
lost.
Did we? Well, they're all lost. And now we're going to be fighting against Reikal. So yeah, these are the 2 venomous creatures. So we've already fought a venomous creature before.
So there is only 2.
There is only 2 venomous creatures in the expansion, which means venom cards.
Yeah.
We know how these work. We'll have a bit of a refresher, but I don't know whether we actually got any of these last time.
We didn't.
Did we manage to avoid getting them?
Yeah.
Do you know if there's any special
I don't.
cards to put in?
I don't think there is. I don't think there is. So venom cards. Let's read how they work. Which is not in here. It's in here. Right, the monsters in this expansion will add venom cards to the player's deck through card ability effects. When a card ability instructs you to add a venom card to your discard pile, take a venom card and put it in your discard pile. Each player has their own reserve of venom cards. So similar to wounds, they will clog up your deck, making it less efficient. But unlike wounds, venom cards accumulate in your hand. The only way to get rid of them is to use them to generate stamina. This will cause you to suffer damage, as explained by what's on the card. So it basically said, this card can be used to generate stamina. When you discard it from your hand, suffer damage equal to your weapon level.
Ooh.
But if you don't use it to generate stamina, then fine.
They just stay in your hand.
They just stay in your hand. Okay. Also, swamp. Let's cover the new terrain type. We've got 2 new terrain types tonight. We've got swamp, which is in the front and the rear sector. We've got fog. So swamp is from the expansion. When you pay the stamina cost for a green card, if you are in a sector with swamp, increase the cost by 1.
Okay, green.
So green cards make it harder to dodge.
Yes.
Makes sense,
Swamp
right?
makes it harder to dodge.
Yeah.
Right. Fog. On the tine.
Is mine or mine?
It's mine, oh mine. Right, where's fog? Terrain effects. Terrain is 12 and 89. 89. Fog. When you move into a sector with fog, you become threatened. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, I don't like that.
No.
Move into it. Okay.
Well, that doesn't make sense. Because thematically, you becoming threatened means it knows where you are.
Yeah. Because he just disappeared, right?
Surely, yeah, that's a bit odd. But yeah,
Everything else is so thematic.
yeah, that bit feels like the opposite. I'm sure the designers have got a reason why it's like that. Maybe because the monster's so badass it conceals and we can't see it.
Maybe.
We don't know where the attack's coming from. It's like a horror movie. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And we also have one painted Sarisei and one unpainted Sarisei. When you play an attack card in your sequence, you get plus 2. It would be weapon
plus
level.
2 because it's weapon level.
Weapon
Yeah,
level.
nice.
Nice.
And that's an attack card, so that's red.
And this is only if you move in there. So if you
Move.
start your turn in there,
You're okay.
But you'll become threatened anyway because you won't move.
Because you
right?
didn't move.
Yeah. Okay.
So it looks like we're going to be getting threatened a lot
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
in this particular scenario.
As soon as we move, we're
Yep.
going to get threatened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, things. So
There's a bit of equipment that allows us to move out of turn. That will unthreaten us.
yeah, every
Isn't
time you
there?
move.
Those
Yeah.
boots.
There was, yeah.
So just so you know, the stage 1 peril card is permanent, so it's going to stick around.
Mm.
It's immune to blind, so don't bother with any.
That's your thing.
Yeah, so I've got rid of them. When a player suffers attrition damage, you take a venom card from your reserve and place it on top of your discard pile.
As soon as you take attrition damage,
Ooh.
Every time you suffer attrition damage, you get a venom card. So I'm planning
Oh.
on not taking attrition damage.
go on that potion straight away and get that card means you don't take attrition damage.
Yes.
Yes. That's a good idea. And we all get a card as well, right?
And the objective, this is an interesting one. I looked at this beforehand. So this is permanent objective. When there are 3 counters on this card, Reikal suffers 2 wounds.
Right.
With no way of getting counters on this card.
As far as we know.
So there are behaviour cards which allow, when they trigger, give us the opportunity. Is there something another map?
Yeah. It's grabbing it.
Oh, right, okay. Certain behaviour cards in here will give us the opportunity to put counters on here. This is the venom sacks. So these venom sacks that are on the side of its.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We get the opportunity to strike them.
Oh, okay.
And when we do, we put counters on here. And if there's 3 counters on here, he takes 2 wounds.
2
Oh,
wounds.
nice.
Wow.
Oh, 2 wounds.
Tabletop
That's really
Troubadour is in the chat. I want to know how I painted the runes so cleanly. Actually, did I dry brush? Right. It was actually really easy. This is the bit I was worried about. It was about midnight on Sunday night, and we were finishing up watching the Grand Prix. And I'm like, I'm really tired, and I really need to paint these. So what I did, it wasn't actually a dry brush. It was just carefully going over with a white paint. And it needed a couple of coats because I thinned the paints down so that they flow a bit easier. So it did need a couple of coats. So I literally just painted over them. But because they're quite raised, it was fairly easy to do. And I did that all the way along and all the way around and all the way around. It's very time consuming. That's probably the bit that took the longest. And then once that was done, I went over it with a mixture of 2 different contrast paints. One bright green, like a mantis scorpion green or something, mixed with a bit of yellow, just to get it a bit more yellowy green. And I basically just went over it. And by going over it roughly, what's happened is that the green contrast has gone off onto the purple skin, therefore creating what looks like a glow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nice.
So I didn't have to paint the green bits in manually. I just literally, once the white was done, so I had to be neat with the white,
Yes.
but once that was done, I kind of just sloshed it on.
I
But there you
sort of
go.
did that with fire, with the Descent one that's got big wings with fire in them.
Uh-huh.
Painted white on, and then did the yellow contrast on it, which just goes reddy orange around the edges, but where
Right.
the white is, it's bright yellow.
Yeah.
So it spreads out, looks like fire.
Yeah.
That's very clever.
Nice. There we go. Right.
So
Crafting of items. So this is vulnerable to coral and feather. I already have 2 coral items. But I've not crafted any new gear. You 2 have been doing that in the last few minutes? Or...
not quite.
I've crafted a new bit of armour because I wasn't dealing a lot of wounds last time. Timing wise, it just didn't seem to happen. So I went for one where I can hold more stamina tokens instead. And then the cards in my hand add to stamina tokens because my first couple of turns are a bit slower usually until I unlock my mastery.
That's the spine arm. That's a horny one.
Horny one, yeah. So I spent a horn and 2 bones for it.
So our horny weapons that we could get from last time. That's your horny bow. if interested. That's your horny hammer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm slightly tempted by this sword. I don't know which-
Let's have a look at the cost to craft it first. Where's the horny forge?
Yeah. So over here.
Good point. Just because I've got horns.
So
there we
a
go.
tusk bow will be
I've
a
got
horn,
stuff to trade if needs be.
which I have, and also some bones, which I have, and some, I think it's green stuff.
Barrio.
Caboero.
Caboero. Yeah, so I could craft this tusk bow if I wanted to.
Not fussed about that.
No.
It's one extra yellow, one less red. It does one extra damage. My hand size goes up by one.
Mm.
No, I think I'm going to stick with this one because this leads into this. And I know it's only a few damage at the start of each round, but my volley damage. What's your base volley damage is your weapon level, and mine is increased by my weapon level.
Yeah.
So every time I get successful volley, it's 4 damage.
Can you like give equipment to other people or not? Like, here you go, have my armor.
I don't know. I don't think.
I don't think so.
Because when you craft it,
It's made for your
made
size,
for
isn't
you,
it?
isn't it?
Yeah.
Potions, I think you should be able to swap.
Yeah, here you go, have a potion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dragon claw is when you pay the stamina cost of a red, you may increase that cost by 1. If I do, increase the damage it does by 6. Which is quite nice.
Han says the horny bow is very good for hand management to avoid dead turns, especially with all of the when you discard this card from your hand. I mean, all of the weapons are good. It's just
I
how
know.
you use them in combination with other things. I might save that for something that we're going to find that might be vulnerable to.
The thing is, I want to get
thorns.
my damage on myself early and then heal myself back up again. Which
Yeah.
is the plan, which won't do with that. Okay, so that's the weapons. We could get items, however. There's a spined helm. Start, you may discard a card with a printed stamina cost of 2 or higher with your hand. If you do, draw 2.
At the start of each of your turns.
Yeah. Discard 1 with printed stamina 2 to draw 2.
What's the number of values on these?
8.
Yeah, okay, slightly less.
Yeah.
Or armor. You can hold up to 3 stamina tokens. This is one you had.
The
At
whole thing,
the
right.
end of your action phase, gain stamina tokens equal to the number of cards in your hand. Max 3.
Which is nice if I've got less.
Gain stamina tokens equal to the number of cards in your hand.
Yeah.
Max 3.
So you will always
You
get
always get at least
one if you
unless you've got enough.
unless you played all of them, right?
Okay.
But still,
Yeah.
it's a lot of stamina.
That's why I like.
Or we get some big jaws. When the monster turns to your sector, you may exhaust this card to deal 4 damage for each threatening token. Whatever it's called.
Right, yeah. Aggro.
Aggro card, the red skull thing, in your discard pile. How many of them have I got, for example?
Oh yeah, I've got quite a lot.
2, 3,
But it's damage again.
4,
I think utility at the moment is better.
5, 6.
5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 8.
Yeah, wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
8 times 4.
Mm.
It's 32 damage.
Mm.
When it says you may exhaust this card, does that mean it's
Yeah, it's done.
gone forever?
It's done.
One
It's
and
one
done.
and done. But at the moment, I think just not taking wounds and not taking damage at the moment is better for me.
The other option is the Skeletal Spear. When a behaviour card is revealed, you may exhaust this card if you're in the front sector. If you do, deal 15 damage and cancel the effects of the behaviour card.
It's quite nice.
But it's only once,
Yeah.
again. Whereas I think the feathered coat of constantly moving and ignoring movement cost is nice. That one's got green. So again, I don't think I'm going to make anything.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't think I am. If this was vulnerable to Horn, then I might.
Yeah.
And I've already done my deck. I'm ahead of the game today.
Goodness.
I've put in an extra red card.
Yeah, I did that as well.
Can I have? I'm actually going to build one potion. I think I'm going to build Erden, please.
Erden.
Because that's the one. Go and get.
them over there.
Oh, I do. Yeah. That's the one. And go and get defensive. Can you build level 1 potions if you want to?
Why would you?
Because this one says put a defensive card on top of my deck. That one I can negate damage for a defensive.
What's the difference between the different Erdens?
Because I think Erden's one's put into your hand and
There
one.
you go. Rules question for the chat. Can you craft a potion of a lower level?
Oh no, well that's Erden's not the one I'm talking about anyway. What's the defensive one? Because this is search your card for a defensive card and add it to your hand. Whereas I think the level 1 is put on the top of the deck. But I mean, I'm not too sure on that, but I think it is.
Gain defense token.
That's the urgent one. So
Which
it's
one
the
are you talking
Ewok.
Ewok.
Ewok. Add it to your hand.
No, so it's
Discard a card from your hand.
okay, fine. Then no, I'll just build the level 2 one.
You need a first player marker.
We do.
Cross off the wrong ones now.
We need the getting knocked out marker.
That's gonna have the same.
You checked if there was any new attritions, didn't you?
I don't remember seeing any rules that told me to add any new attritions. So I don't think we do. Can't craft a lower level potion. Good to know, Hans. Thank you very much.
Interesting.
And for those people that are going to be watching us live tonight, we will do our best, as always, to try and make sure we spot the behaviour card triggers. I thought we'd done really well last time, but somebody left me a comment afterwards and said that we did miss one.
Oh.
And I'm like, how did we miss one? It's my only downside of this game.
Yeah.
Is that it's just intense on
Yep.
spotting everything.
Okay.
So when are you creating the digital version of this, Rick?
The digital version
Yeah.
of this game.
Fully scripted TTS mod.
There is pretty
I
much
mean,
one already.
But does it take into account
It does very
you
clever
played a
stuff.
red card, so therefore
It-
is it that clever?
You do put your cards in an area, and it does do a warning, I think, because it has an area where you play your
Yeah.
thing, and above it, it shows what the behaviour cards are as little
Oh, there we
icons right
go.
next to it,
Nice.
literally right on where you play your cards. And obviously they're up there on the TTS,
Yeah.
but there's new things that depending what cards come out, it
Okay.
puts an icon. It's very clever.
No, that's good.
So yeah, there isn't anything here about
One of the most clever TTS mods I've seen, actually.
Reikal Venom cards, 4 Venom cards set to one side, and there are also Venomous Serpent cards. These will come into play later on.
Ooh.
Because in addition to this, there are other snakes roaming around the area.
Who's going to be first player?
No.
We can't look at our cards yet, so
Good, there you go.
yeah, I'll go first.
And there's going to start round one thing.
Yeah, at the start of round 1, he gains 3 struggle. In addition to the 3 struggle that he would gain. So
Oh,
he's going to have 6 to start with.
And we can't hit him in the front.
And we cannot play red cards in the front sector.
It's 36 damage for a wound.
Han says he's actually started getting involved in the TTS mod project and the auto triggering. Well, there we go.
There you go.
There you go. So if it doesn't work,
It's one of my deserved first projects, isn't it?
yeah.
Mm.
I mean,
It's very good. I was impressed.
yeah. Ricky's playing another campaign of this on which nights of the week?
Well, it was.
It was.
Yeah, stop now.
Oh, it
It
stopped.
was Mondays.
Okay.
Haven't done it for a while.
Right. How far did you get?
It's like 2 fights, I think.
Oh, okay.
Not very far. We just need to get back to it. We haven't said we've stopped. We
Right.
just haven't played.
Okay. So the behaviour card triggers are. I can't remember what that means.
Isn't it instantly?
Oh, okay. We need to look some stuff up.
That's attrition damage,
Is it?
Yep.
and that's instantly, I think.
Yeah. And the other one's going off as well because we're in the front.
As soon as this card comes into play to fill a behaviour slot.
There we go.
Right. So literally during setup.
No, yeah, that's another question. Unless there's a rule to say it doesn't happen on setup, I'm assuming it does.
Could I have some marker tokens, please?
You can. How many would you like?
3, because I got 1. That needs to go on there as well. Hopefully. 2.
Got some stamina tokens for when we need them. We've got the attrition deck. Got my potions that I didn't want. Young man says, "Be careful, Reikal will sneak up on you." Well, he can't. I mean, we know he's
In
there.
the fog.
How's he going to sneak up on us?
In the fog.
He's right there.
So I assume we do that as part of setup then. I don't know what it does.
I
That's the
assume
struggle.
we do it as part of setup. So we haven't even started round 1 yet.
No, and he's going to be doing 2.
I mean, let's have a look at it to see what it is. Because if it relies on cards in hand, when we haven't even drawn our hand yet, it happens immediately once setup is done. Thank you. Right. Let's finish setup.
So part of setup, we're going to have to draw our cards and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to pop that on the floor?
Yeah, that might be easier.
Right. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Don't want to be careful of knocking it off. All the cards everywhere. 5,000 cards.
Yeah. It's a lot of cards. It's a lot of cards. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. How do you play this game?
It's a bit like a card game, isn't it?
We have to attack him on the flank, do we, to pop it?
Can't hit its front. And yeah, how did this work? We don't know.
A certain card will allow us to put counters on there.
Right.
Okay.
So
So
it happened.
it happens.
Round 1, yeah, beginning of the round.
Quick bite. Nothing escapes the glassy black eyes of the monster, which unpredictably launches itself towards its prey, jaws wide open, with lightning speed. The aggro player
Yep.
suffers 2 damage
Yeah.
unless you reveal 2 green cards from your hand. Dodgy dodge. Right.
Dodged it.
Oh no, sorry. No, it does nothing, but then it boosts, and then it does that. So the basic effect is nothing,
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
but then it pays a struggle to do the boost effect, and you've got 2 green
I've
cards.
dodged out of the way.
Yeah, so pushed out of the way. Right. And that goes on.
That is worth
Okay.
damage, isn't it?
That's at the end of the attrition.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right.
So
So we've consume.
Do you want to get that card?
All players in your sector search their deck for a card of their choice and add it to their hands.
it's a good time to do it.
I mean, it's a good time to do it, isn't it? Glug.
Yeah.
So this is a reward potion that we got for something.
Something we did.
That's it. That's gone. We
Yes.
will never be able to craft that again. So,
Do I do my Imperia to have like a massive big turn to start with?
so another comment that was left for us was we're doing that too early. And
Get
people
too
recommend that
excited.
we wait until a more appropriate time.
Berserk. Okay, there we go. Bottom card. I mean, I've got 3 red cards in hand. I could do a lot of damage if I take my Atrox.
I mean, it's up to you.
I know. I mean,
It's up to
you
you.
just said that. But
Did. Are you going to drink it?
yeah,
Glug. Or 2 cards.
I take 2
Oh
damage.
no, this is the
Yeah,
suffer damage equal to your weapon level.
Yeah.
So I have a couple of damages.
2 damages.
So you've got +6 until the end of the round.
Yeah, can I have some tokens to
Wow.
remind myself of that?
What type of tokens would you like?
And just the number ones I quite fine. The 1-3s.
There you go.
Couple of those.
So your weapon damage is currently 12.
I'm going to draw Rapid Blow, which is when a behaviour card is revealed, I get to discard it and cancel that behaviour card. And then I'm going to drink 1 potion.
Okay.
Save the nukes for late game. No, don't want it round 1. This is what we do every time.
97 damage. Oh, I'm dead.
I'm going to grab.
It's just too tempting.
I'm going to grab. Green cards cost me more at the moment as well.
The standard cost of a green card in a swamp is +1.
But you're going to move, aren't you? So you're going to be out.
I can do, yeah. I can do, if that makes it better for you guys. The movement still is only 1 though, isn't it? So that's okay. Right, I'm going to draw this defensive card into hand, which is...
Yeah, we're going to get lots of nasty
Mhm.
threatenings.
We managed to avoid being threatened most of the time.
We're not going to anymore.
Not today.
Nope. Right. So, we've drunk the potions.
Monster
Yes.
upkeep.
Oh. So
So that shouldn't have been there.
No.
So monster upkeep,
now it's there.
it doesn't do the refresh in.
Oh,
That's
it
why it starts with struggle, so it can do its
so it can do the
effect.
same. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So at the start of round 1 it got the struggle, and then in the monster upkeep phase it got the struggle.
Doesn't remember that. Play
And now
tense.
we are in player turns.
Cool. So,
Okay.
behaviour card.
Start of the turn. So
Nice.
hissing.
Ooh.
Reikal gains 3 struggle,
Oh my goodness. It's on 8.
Just
and then each player suffers damage for each venom card they have in their hand.
okay.
So
not bad.
all it is 3 struggle.
What's the other 6, 7, 8 struggle at the moment? Okay, yeah, let it go through. That's
Have
fine.
you got the draw cards up to the struggle limit?
I do.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes.
Double red.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't
So-
think it's going to breathe fire on me.
Yeah, Han says, yeah, dealing 8 wounds in the first 3 rounds and then somewhat fizzling out. That's our party name.
Yeah.
That is the name of our party.
MMO, isn't it? Definitely.
Yeah.
Ian's joining as well. Hi Ian, thanks for popping in.
Right. So I'm gonna discard that for stamina to
To
move.
move. So you're moving into a foggy area, so you become threatened.
So I become threatened.
Okay, that doesn't make sense. But okay.
I'm then going to spend.
All 3 of my berserk cards in the first hand.
And you only need 1 thing, is that right?
I know, but I want to spread it out so I can do multiple
Oh,
berserker
right.
turns.
Yeah. Andre's here as well. Hi, Andre.
I guess I might do this.
We have an extra incentive tonight as well. If we do succeed, we are opening the Jaffa Joe nuts, but only if we succeed. They might go past their sell-by date.
I'm going to spend 3 to play leverage. I get to draw cards up to the amount of struggle, so I'm going to be drawing 5 cards.
Nice.
Wow. So that costs 3 to play,
Costs 3 to play.
but it gets you 5 cards.
Yeah.
Did you pay extra for that?
I didn't need to on this area.
Oh, you've moved. You're there.
So I'm.
I couldn't see you.
Yeah. I'm in the fog, right?
Yeah, that is the actual bone sword.
So I'm guessing I do this. I'm going to pay 2. Maybe I don't. Maybe I'll wait and keep this in hand for this until next turn.
Stamina costs the first blues.
Yeah, by 1. I might just play this one, which I know it sounds strange, but I might be defensive and set myself up for next turn instead. So I'm going to discard that.
2.
2. Yeah. It's annoying, but yeah. To draw 2.
Take a deep breath.
Yeah.
You've mostly gone through your deck.
Yeah, I know. And then I'm going to. This is good. This is good because I can keep some of this in my hand. I can play that for 2.
Ooh. Because it's your first blue card.
First
Yeah.
blue card.
Please stamina. 3, 3, 2.
And that stuns the monster.
And that stuns the monster, so I'll discard that one to pay for it. And I'll stun the monster, and
Which-
I'm going to put on one of those, or the attrition or the red.
Are you going to be playing red?
Sorry?
Are you going to play red?
I was going to leave it for you guys. Well, I can play 1 red and trigger one of them, right?
It'll trigger both, won't it?
It will
No,
trigger
well, I
both.
can stun.
Ah, it's going to stun on them.
That's what I'm saying. I can stun either the
Is that that
attrition. Yes. I think so.
one?
No, it's not, is it?
No,
That's
it's
confused.
confused.
Yeah, stun
It's
is.
another swirly one.
Yeah.
I'll find it.
Okay, it's fine. How many reds you got in your? Oh,
3.
oh, yeah, I've got a load as well. But it's your weapon damage, so. I'd
Which
say.
I've had increased my weapon damage,
Cool. There you go.
haven't I?
It's his base, I think, wasn't it? The stun.
What does stun say?
The Reikal card is somewhere about. Can't remember where. Here it is. Which stun says when you stun a monster, place a corresponding stun token on the behavior card. That card cannot be triggered this round. Then choose a player who reveals up to 2 attack cards from their hand and deals their weapon damage to the monster.
Their weapon damage. Yeah.
24 damage.
There we go.
Okay. We'll use these as stuns because I can't find stuns.
Okay.
It's in here somewhere. 1 counter in this big pile of counters.
So
So,
yeah,
one thing at a time then. So we stun the monster. Choose which one do you want to do then. You're probably going to be alright.
yeah, I'm gonna be alright. It's
And that happens before the struggle comes off, but I'm going to take the struggle off so we don't forget.
yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna do the one of the. Let's do the higher red one.
Okay, that's
The
done.
lower one will go if you don't.
Yeah.
You're gonna trigger it, but
Yeah.
it's fine.
And then you tell me to reveal 2 red cards.
2 red cards,
We've got 2 red cards.
24 damage.
24 damage.
Is that, that's not a wound.
It's not a wound.
See, that's good timing to know when I've got that. Yeah.
Theoretically, I could stun him again.
Can you be
No,
moved
you
once?
just move it around, don't you? So there's no.
But then do you still reveal the cards?
You do.
Well, that could be another 24 damage. I mean, that sounds good to me.
No, I'm gonna
Whilst
wait.
I've got this boost.
Oh, okay. You've only got it for a certain amount of time,
Yeah,
right?
this round, this extra 6 damage.
Okay, so I could do this. Fine, we'll do it. Let's trigger stuff, right? So that was going to cost me 2. So I'll pay that with that. So I'm going to remove 1 struggle. And I'm going to deal 5 damage.
What's a red card?
It is red. And then we'll be triggering that behavior card.
5 damage.
Yeah. And then trigger the behavior card.
You've already got the aggro token.
Yep.
So this goes off.
Yeah.
Let's see what it does.
Primal Instinct.
Mm-hmm.
Reikal gains 3 struggle.
That's annoying.
Should have to trigger it.
Yep.
If the active player has 2 or more venom cards in their hand,
No.
then Reikal gets +1 damage until the end of this turn.
Okay.
There's a lot of struggle gaining here.
There is, isn't there?
There's an awful lot of struggle gaining.
I can cancel this behavior card.
What you'll unleash on the one, isn't it?
Shall I cancel? But it's going to unleash at the end of turn anyway, unless other people are getting rid of struggle.
I think it's now, isn't it?
Well, I can cancel it.
Oh yeah, but
Is it going to unleash
So
at
it
the
won't
turn
happen.
at the end of the round?
At the end of the round,
I've
it will
got
happen
a
anyway.
couple of blues.
well, it'll happen at the start of the next.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got minor Paul's turn to reduce.
Okay, I will cancel it.
I'm probably not going to be. I don't play blue cards.
Well, I've got a couple of blue cards today.
I can cancel that. I'll
Yeah,
cancel.
cancel it.
I will cancel because otherwise we're all taking damage, right?
Yeah.
So
I
I will cancel that.
That's cancelled.
You get a new one. Is that when someone moves?
I'm guessing
Yes.
that's when somebody moves.
Oh, okay. I might have to stay. That's not too bad.
After a player moves. Don't do anything.
Yeah.
Don't stay there. Don't not move. Don't move. Don't go into the fog. Don't not go into the fog.
Oh, here we go.
And 2, I'm dealing another 5 damage.
Willem's here. Hi, Willem. Why did it have to be snakes?
Yeah.
30,
And then, because I played all my reds, I can move that stun to the attrition one instead, right? So we'll play out stun. So I'm going to move that over to the attrition one instead.
Well, the
Oh, so before the damage goes on,
Oh, we have to stun the monster, so that will still happen, right? Timing of
yeah, so if you were to
stun.
move that up to there, he's just played a red. Would that then trigger?
I think so.
Do you reckon?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so, because at the end you'll
There's
be
the rules
revealing
question.
the-
Okay, the play is already seen.
No, the player's already seen. Okay, fine.
Okay.
So it doesn't. So I can move the stun over to the attrition one. So I'll move that stun over to the attrition.
So you are going to stun it, but because there's only 1 stun counter,
Yes,
it
it moves.
moves.
But then I reveal 2 red cards, which is another 24 damage.
24
24 damage, and then your 5 will go on in a minute,
Yeah.
and we're saying that that doesn't trigger.
No.
Okay. So there must be a timing window where it checks for.
It's when you play a red card.
Has that been wounded yet?
It's about to.
No. Okay.
Yeah, 36 will wound it. So 1,
Okay,
2,
fine.
3. 36 is a wound,
Nice.
and then
You
you
can
then
rid
do
of your
your
thing, but you didn't take any damage.
I've got 1 card in hand.
Uh-huh.
So I then gain a stamina token, and I will take a strain as well.
So have a strain.
Oh, it's not the end of the turn yet, is it? It's attrition first.
Yes.
It's attrition.
So this one over here,
we-
I'm
do you want to
threatened,
do
so I
the
take 2.
We can't see the myth of it.
Okay.
I don't. We haven't but then it's no water to them anyway. So
Somewhere.
that'll be fine.
So the 1,
So I
2,
block,
but you block, you dodge it.
dodge it.
Nice.
So 1's on top. And there we go. That's my turn over. So end of
Turn
the
number
turn.
1.
I'm going to take a strain token, which I take, so I draw 1 less. But that's this next turn because I draw up first, and then this next turn. I remember the rules question. Oh, I've got the card that doesn't count towards my hand size. So I get an extra
Yeah,
one.
if you discard the cards from your sequence.
Yeah. Sorry.
Discard the card from your sequence.
Yeah.
Then you draw cards up to your hand size.
Yeah.
The monster turns to face the aggro player,
Yeah.
and then it's the end of your turn. And at the end of your turn,
I take that.
you take the strain token.
Yeah. And was it left to right with the discard as well?
Yeah, oldest to newest.
So there we go. I'm nearly out through my deck. Right. That's my.
So the stun is one of the things triggered by the play. So the trigger check has already happened, right? Which is why there are those tokens.
Yeah, to remind you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
There we go.
Gosh,
That was last turn.
that was a good start.
Yeah.
Right. My turn.
Yeah.
Start on my turn. I may suffer 1 damage. No, I shall. Take a card. You may suffer 2 more damage. 2 more damage. There very much.
Gimme.
And can I have another couple of those numbers? I've got another +4 damage on my weapon now.
I can stun the monster again if you play 2 reds as well.
If I play 2 reds, well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
If you play 2 red, you can stun the monster.
Yeah.
Which now has boosted up my weapon loads. Now, the question is, do I move? Oh, you played 2 reds.
I did.
There's an extra 4 damage.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Nice.
I remembered.
Because that's what I was thinking. I need to move to be in one.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
we do move, this will trigger, but we don't know what this does.
We don't. I can also give one of your cards stealth and reduce its cost by 1.
These are all nice sounding things.
Hmm.
But because I'll be then with a thing which will increase all my reds, and I've got 3 reds to play. Is it worth triggering that thing? What do we think? Shall I trigger the movement one just to see what it does?
I mean, if you don't move, you're going to become threatened. If you
Mhm.
do move, you're going to become threatened.
Yes.
Mhm. You may as well move.
So you may as well not move.
But then there's
but you
this.
got the extra damage, right?
Oh, okay.
So
That's the only thing I was thinking. So that's an extra 6 damage.
It is, and I might draw more reds with my berserk.
And if you've got any greens to play, they're more expensive in here.
They are, and I could do it. Green is the only defensive card I've got,
Yeah.
Okay. So you're moving.
so I'm moving. I'm going to reveal a green, so it doesn't cost me anything.
Yeah, cool.
Okay. So you move to there, which triggers this.
Yeah.
And then I become
So
threatened.
you've moved, which triggers this, and then we resolve it.
Yeah.
Whipping. The active player suffers damage unless the top card of their discard pile.
This guy back.
Okay. So we suffer 2 damage.
Sweet, more damage.
How have you got 5 damage before anything's happened? Oh, 7 damage.
7 damage.
Playing an aggro card, or gaining the aggro token.
That's going to happen as well.
Well, I can move.
After you play an aggro card.
Well, that's definitely going to happen.
I can temporarily stun that, but then the attrition one's going off.
Should not do that.
Well, the attrition one being there might not be a massive problem. The thing is, I want to play all these cards, but I can only do so much. Right, well, straight away.
Trigger it, why not?
So you.
So we remove. Oh,
Yes, you
that's
trigger
the
it.
end. Yeah.
Yes.
But we resolve the card for the
I've
first.
done that.
You do.
So we do the struggle,
Struggle off,
reduced by 1.
and I've entered Berserker.
You are in berserker mode, and then we trigger this. Venom Sacs.
Ooh,
The active player may reveal 2 red from their hand
revealed.
to place a counter on the hit the Venom Sacs objective.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Nice.
Discard any other behavior card in play with the aggro
Oh, so you can't
Reaction.
keep doing it. Oh, it's coming out now. That's right.
and replenish its
What?
corresponding behavior slot with the top card of the behavior deck. If the hit the Venom Sacs objective has been removed from the game, cancel the effects of this card and remove it from the game.
Right.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's what that.
That's good.
Well, that's really good.
Maybe that does the same.
Because
I
I'm
think
going to
that's
do that
going to do the
again.
same. Yeah.
I'm probably going to do it again.
That's good.
That's pretty good, isn't it?
How many do you need on there?
3.
Okay.
3 on there is 2 wounds,
Nice.
and then we remove the card from the game. So it's a one-off.
Yeah.
Oh,
Once they're
But
popped.
but how much stronger is it going to be to get things? We want it later.
yeah, but thing is,
Yeah, we do want it later.
once that's gone, this card gets removed. And this is a good card for us.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that one?
This is the one that allows us to.
But also 2 wounds. It's a lot of damage. Think about it that way. That's
Yeah, it's
72 damage or whatever.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I'll do it later.
Yeah, later. But we can time it, right? We can get 2
Yeah.
stacks on it.
Yeah.
I'm
then
going to
time it for
have to
later.
trigger this.
Yeah.
But there isn't another one. Yeah.
It says you may reveal as well, right?
Yes, aggro behaviors are good to trigger. What?
Yeah.
In general,
Oh,
in
wow.
all
Oh,
ones,
okay.
okay.
Okay,
And
that's
certainly,
cool.
certainly against this one, we've
Yeah,
never,
yeah.
Right.
Some good info there.
we've never had good behaviors before.
No.
Blind Rage.
Whoa. So Berserker?
Cost of 0. Berserker draws me a card.
Somebody poke you in the eye and you got angry.
Yeah.
6.
The edge of his sword,
12,
poking his own eye.
15, 16 damage.
Nice. That's another wound, right?
+2.
Yes.
So 16, 17, 18.
Uh-huh.
10, 20, 30, 40, 44. What was it? 36?
Mm-hmm.
So 8 left.
Yep.
Another win.
Ah. So I need that healing when I wound thing, don't I?
Behaviour.
Oh, I played red.
This is weird.
Serpent's Coil. The active player suffers damage unless they have a defensive card in their sequence.
I do not.
No.
I take 2
So
damage.
you take 2 damage.
My critical yet. And it's on 21. So
Okay, and then there's a boost effect. You must have 2 defensive cards in your sequence.
No, okay, that's fine.
So
Okay.
it's fine.
2 damage,
Again,
please.
2 more damage.
Which is good because that's taken us out of the struggle range as well.
End of round.
8, 9.
Or the unleashed range.
9. Not quite enough.
Oh
to
no,
be
that's after the monster turns to face a different sector,
Okay.
Yes.
which is about to happen.
Right. So I've still got 4 cards in my sequence because of this.
Mm-hmm. Do you need? I guess it's stealth. It's not really something for you at the moment, is it? Really, stealth doesn't help you at all, but it does reduce it by 1. But
Yeah. So
it's not as good as assist. So cool.
16, 18 damage.
Nice.
Berserker.
Right. I can discard this to stun him.
So 18 damage. You played a red card,
I've only got 1.
drew a card,
You know.
and you played that for
How many reds do you have?
me. I have 1 red card in my
Okay, so but still 1 red card for you. Still a lot more damage, isn't it?
It's 16 damage.
Yeah. So I'm going to play this.
So you can play that out of turn.
When another player plays 2 reds next
Yeah.
to each other in their sequence, you may discard this card from your hand to stun the monster. So I've disrupted. Been like, oh,
Okay.
Smacked him at the end of the hammer. So I'm going to move. Shall I move that?
Can you move it, or do you have to?
No, I don't have to. I can leave
Keep
it
it
there.
there because in case I get
Yeah, because the movement one's going to happen though as well.
attrition.
Are you playing many defensive cards?
Well, possibly. Yeah, I've got some things I could play.
Well, maybe.
We don't know what these are.
No,
You're going to be hit by
one of those.
One.
one of those.
I don't know. I've got a sneaking thing that one's going to be worse, and I don't know why.
The turny one. Well, let's
Yeah.
go then.
That's it.
I don't know why.
And then you reveal a red card,
How to do? Yep.
and you deal
16 damage.
16, not 18, because you're not playing it.
There we go.
That's enough.
Never win.
But
With
it
change of stance.
Change of
This-
stance.
This could change things.
didn't last long, did it?
Well, standard for us.
I'm not going to go yet. Okay, so we are progressing to stance 2. It now needs 48 damage to wound it.
Mhm.
When revealed, Reikal gains 3 struggle. Then each player becomes engaged with a venomous serpent.
Oh.
So, venomous serpents.
Oh,
Still can't hit it in the front.
They're all the same. But this is fun.
Oh.
So we are all engaged with a venomous serpent.
oh! Just it puts the venom to the top of your deck.
If you've got any.
If you've got
Yeah.
it.
When revealed, we did that, didn't we? Yeah.
We did
did
that.
that. And we got a new version
So
of this.
that's permanent. So that is still in play.
Yeah. What does that one do again?
Oh, it was when a player suffers attrition damage.
Didn't.
But it didn't.
No, no
Yeah.
one else.
So now this is just for stage 2. At the end of the round, each player engaged with a venomous serpent suffers damage.
Oh, okay. So we're going to stay. We're going to.
Which is always going to be the case unless we can get rid of these.
Yes.
Because these
So
are
it's going
the
to start.
winners.
This is like a timer.
So how do you get rid of them?
How do we get rid of these? All these just ticking damage on us.
How you get rid of them is in the rule book. I thought it might be printed on the cards, but it's not. Right, venomous serpents. These are considered to be out of play until a card ability instructs you to interact with them. They're explained on page 3. Page 3. Venomous serpents. To remove a venomous serpent card from the game, the engaged player must play a red in their sequence without resolving either its ability text or its effect.
Ah, makes sense.
So basically, you
Slash that.
you
instead.
attack it.
Yeah.
They should have really put that on the card.
Yeah.
That would have been better to have
Yeah.
that on the card.
Well,
So yes, we've all got a little snake thing crawling around us.
I don't really. Well, it's
We
a bit
actually
tricky.
draw a discard.
Yeah.
To count
I mean, I could attack that and get rid of it, but then that's 16 damage this turn. So 18 with this, isn't it?
Walk without rhythm, it won't attract the worm. Yes.
Yeah.
Got a thumper over here.
That's it.
Right, I'm going to play that stamina to play a Wrath of Blood. My health is not critical, unfortunately. And I'm going to hit the big fella, not the other one.
You're triggering the aggro.
Yeah.
Have you got 2 in
16
your hand?
damage.
You've got 2 red cards in your hand.
No, none. So I'm going to Berserker.
So berserk. Then 16 damage.
Yeah, you're triggering the aggro card. Do you not have an aggro card with a defense on it instead? Because it'd be better to play that now, so you keep. Oh, you haven't drawn a red anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. So now we're triggering this.
Yeah.
The active player may reveal 2 red from their hand to place a counter on the blood. Right.
Yeah.
Can't, I haven't got one. But that's all right. We can delay that to later.
Oh, end of attrition. There's a double end of attrition.
So what I want to do is not take any attrition damage. To that
I
end,
think that just happens at the end of attrition.
doesn't it? When you take attrition damage.
No, it's at the end of the attrition.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, we are 1 struggle away from an unleash.
Well, the unleash is happening now anyway, isn't it? Well, unless Paul can get rid of any.
It keeps on adding, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Spend that for a retreat.
Run away!
Draws me 2 more cards. There's another red. I am thingy though, right? So do I do another red attack? Still a bunch more damage and gives it vulnerable. Or do I do another green thing to stop myself taking damage in a venomous card?
The venom seems really bad. So
Doesn't
I
it?
think that's going to be our timer. So not taking venom damage, I think, is going to be key.
Yeah, it sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? Instead of a bad one.
We've done quite a lot of damage for turn
I
1.
know, I mean,
Yeah.
So we can.
I can't exactly
I think we need
plan
to try and survive a little.
endurance, draw another card.
Nice.
And that's it. Your sequence is limited to
now.
6.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. So you're threatened.
So I'm threatened. So two
Attrition, right?
attrition cards.
Yeah.
Let's hope I don't get 3.
It's not 3.
Nope, 2 and a 1.
So 1 and 2.
Nice.
So fine.
So you don't take any attrition damage.
No.
Do
But
not.
at the end of the attrition phase, we're going to trigger both of these cards.
Mm-hmm. Do we do a lower one first?
It's up to you.
It's up to us. The lower one.
What have I got? 4 cards in hand. So I have to put 1.
We're in the attrition phase.
You still have
So
your.
You shouldn't have discarded
You
them.
should still have your cards.
Oh, what,
out,
'cause they
because
stay
these
up?
are going
Isn't that after the attrition?
It's at the end of the
to
attrition.
the end, so it's the same phase. Right.
So which one?
Which one do you want?
Number 6.
Always
rather
gone
than
for
one.
higher one.
Number 6. Toxicity. Each
Okay.
player in a sector with a swamp, me, must discard 2 cards from the top of their deck and suffer damage for each venom card they discard this way.
Says I think not having venom
Yeah.
is
Even the air is unbreathable, permeated with the dense toxic fumes given off by the putrescent swamp. So I discard the top 2 cards of my deck. There is no venom card, so I don't take any damage.
Okay.
That's that.
Seemed okay.
And then this one triggers. Oh no, that comes in.
yep.
Yes,
And then
it's
this
not
one
a thing.
triggers.
Is it?
Serpent's Embrace. Hook time. The aggro player is captured
No.
Oh no. That's good timing, I guess.
unless they discard a dodge card from their hand. Have you got a green card?
I do not. I use them both here.
Reikal coils its massive body around its prey to crush and suffocate it in its vice-like grip. And it's enhancing it as well. So it's enhancing it. The aggro player... Oh, sorry. If the aggro player is captured, they suffer damage. So you are captured,
Right.
and you also suffer damage.
What does captured mean?
Well, we need to read the rules on captured.
2 damage then. Do it some more damage.
Captured. 107.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. I'm critical. When reveal or heal 2.
When you are captured, perform the following steps. 1. Discard all cards from your hand and from your sequence. Place your hunter miniature on the monster board.
Should you have drawn it?
No,
You
apparently
shouldn't
not.
You shouldn't have
drawn
drawn.
it.
I didn't.
No.
Oh, you haven't
Still
drawn yet.
4.
Ah, you still got 4 cards in
So I
there.
still.
So that goes.
Discard all cards
Yeah.
from your hand and from your sequence.
Yeah.
Right.
Place your hunter miniature on the monster board.
Okay.
End your turn.
Fine.
Skip any phase and any
Oh.
end of turn steps.
So I don't get any stamina token. either.
While captured,
Oh no.
you skip the consume phase at the start of the round. You cannot draw cards or be the target of any game effects until the start of your next turn. At the start of your next turn, place your hunter miniature in the front sector, draw up to your hand size limit, suffer damage equal to your weapon level, discard the top 2 cards of your deck. If an offensive card is discarded this way, play your turn normally. Otherwise, skip your turn.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's harsh.
that's horrible.
Skip
can only
a
be-
turn.
There can only be one player captured at any one time. If a player would be captured but another player is already captured, the player that would otherwise be captured suffers damage equal to their weapon level instead.
Is there any way to save him?
No.
No, you just.
If there is only one player
You can
standing
cancel that.
and that player becomes captured, follow the instructions for being captured and continue the game as normal.
So that was the
You've been captured.
end of
The attrition.
attrition
That
number
was
one.
The
end
lower
of
one.
the attrition phase.
It's good you didn't do that one first.
Yes.
So we skip all of the rest of the stuff.
Actually,
So-
no, is it? Because then what would have happened
So
with
it
the other
doesn't turn to phase because you're not there. You've been captured.
I'm already. He's got me.
one?
Okay. Yes, it needed a dodge card in hand to avoid.
No, played. Oh,
So
it's in played.
The aggro player is captured unless they discard a dodge
Yeah,
card from
okay.
their hand.
Yeah, and I just
Didn't have-
played
Yeah, you
through.
didn't.
So
You
it's
wait.
relatively easy to avoid
Yeah, I just played
if
through.
you have a green card.
Drew 2 and just didn't draw any others.
No.
So I had what 4 greens
4
there.
greens
out of
there.
my
Yeah.
5.
You didn't take attrition damage though.
I didn't. No, I
No.
dodged it.
Okay.
And I triggered my thing, which healed me too.
Yeah.
Do I get a go?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Gosh. Right, start my turn. I'm going to volley 1.
It doesn't turn.
No, because we skipped the rest of the stuff.
So the stun should have went over that. Shouldn't have moved it.
There we go.
Yeah. Didn't know you're going to be captured though.
No, we didn't know
So-
this.
No.
Start of your
Those
turn.
cards, this is
I'm
weird.
going to volley 1, and it is an offensive card. So I deal 2 damage.
Yep.
Hey!
Hey.
Not quite the 97,000 that we got. Also, at the start of your turn, search your discard pile for a Venom card and place it on top of your deck. I don't have one. And then also at the start of my turn, I can search my discard pile for a card of my choice and shuffle it into my deck. I'm going to shuffle the red card into my deck.
Lost my berserker. I had 2 berserker cards saved as well for the next round.
Right. So, what's the plan?
Kill
Not,
it.
not move.
Depends how many reds you're playing.
Are
And
you going to play any
are you
greens?
playing
I
green?
have a red.
Are you going to play any greens?
Green seem
I'm
good to keep as well. Then.
potentially not playing any greens, but could. I've actually got some greens. Actually, I am playing 2 red because I'm playing this blue card that counts as a blue and a red.
Ah, okay, so it might be better.
I am playing 2 red. So therefore, I might as well move here.
Yeah.
Except it costs a stamina.
That's
That's fine because.
I can reduce the cost of one of your cards by 1.
Okay.
I can also assist, but
Let's have a look how we can do.
Can you
this.
read the capture? Or give me the capture rules again?
Page 107.
Let me just read that again.
That's actually really good. I think I'm going to keep that. Okay, I'm going to use that stamina to move to here, and
Yeah.
because I've moved into,
you're threatened.
I become threatened. Right. So,
Yeah, I cannot be target for any game effects until the start of my next turn, so
No.
I won't take this damage by having a venomous spider.
no,
No.
it's fallen off.
Yeah. That's another thing. Do you want to kill your snake? I suppose we're okay at the moment.
That blue red card can kill that.
It could, because I don't do that much damage.
Yeah.
Would you like another card?
I'm okay for the moment. I
Okay.
want to add this up, and we'll see. Yeah, I mean this is the expensive one that costs 3, but let's see. Yeah, when I discard a blue card from my hand, I deal 3 damage. Yeah, remember. Right, I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this action. Discard the top card of your deck. If it's red, add it to your hand. It's not.
Okay.
So I've used that. Oh, twice per
You
turn.
have to do it twice. Yeah.
Twice per turn. I'll do it again. Red. Add it to my hand.
Nice.
Okay, I'm going to use a. Is there an X thing? I've used it. Okay, well, I now have another red card. and I'm not the aggro player, so I can play this
I
card.
assume.
Hmm?
I still am.
You still are. It's not knocked out.
No, I haven't done anything about that.
So I'm going to play Silent Arrow.
Mm-hmm.
While you are the aggro player, you cannot play this card in your sequence. It's
Yeah.
free.
Yeah.
But instead of dealing any damage to that, I'm just going to get rid of that.
Yeah, nice.
So I just shot it. Yeah. Okay. Right. Then. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, this works. I think this works. I'm then going to play Dancing Arrow.
It just gives you the aggro.
Do you have red cards in hand?
No.
To trigger
Do you want me to assist you first?
Go on then, because I might draw a red. Okay. Right. So I've played that. Taking that, it's gonna trigger that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
it's a blue card and it's a red card,
Yeah.
but it's got volley 2 on it.
So we do that
So I'm going to do
first.
volley 2 first. Yes.
Nice.
No. So that's 2 damage.
Mm-hmm.
You've done 2 reds.
Yes. So I have done 2 reds because that's a pretend red,
Nice.
which goes on there. And it's a blue card, so it removes a struggle.
Nice.
And then I use the red part of the card to deal damage.
Yep.
Yes.
Deal damage.
5
Yeah.
damage.
5 damage. 20, 31. Okay.
Another 2.
Yes. Oh, another forward. Did you do it for that
Because
one?
that was not dealing damage to that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so what's that? That's 10.
How much do we need to deal now?
48.
48.
Okay, right. Then we're going to do a bigger.
Then this triggers.
Yeah.
Then that triggers. Ah, yeah, which
What
is
do you do
good.
bigger?
Yeah.
Yes, I reveal 2 red cards.
Yeah. Put another
So
token
we
on.
put a counter on there, so that's another venom sack.
Nice.
Gone. That comes in. Okay. Right, next.
Cool.
Well, I got both of the big uns.
Okay, I can reduce one of your cards by 1 and give it stealth, which means
Well,
that wouldn't go off.
I'm working out. Oh, okay. Because that's going to cost 3 to play,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to deal 15 damage.
Mm-hmm.
That costs 3 to play, and he's going to deal 17 damage. That's just better. Oh, that's worth more stamina if I discard it. So yeah, potentially, what you're going to do.
So when another player pays the stamina cost of a card, you may discard this from your hand. If you do, reduce that stamina cost by 1, and that player's card gains stealth.
Good time to do it.
So I tackle the monster.
Yeah, 'cause otherwise that'll come out as well.
Okay.
Yep.
So
Excellent.
I'm playing heavy arrow.
Mm-hmm.
You've reduced the stamina cost by 1, so it didn't cost me anything.
Mm-hmm.
But now I can pay 2, which I.
Do you want the discard the card which saves you from attrition damage?
That's what I'm planning to do. So I'm going to pay 2
Mm-hmm.
to increase the damage by 6 times my weapon level, so 12.
Nice.
So it's 17.
Damage.
And you get another counter on here because you played 2 red.
19.
19 damage. Yes.
Yeah, so 19 damage goes on, and that is another double red,
Nice.
That's it.
and that triggers this. But we do the wound first.
No, giving it stealth.
That was
Oh, you gave me stealth.
Yeah.
That's another wound,
Mm-hmm.
because there's 50.
You didn't. He can't heal anything. It's not damaged.
Yeah, when you inflict a wound, heal 2. Okay,
Cool.
but that's a wound.
Yes.
Right.
We've had a nice first turn.
So I'm considering stopping there because I've got
Yeah.
2 cards in hand.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
that will
Yeah.
get me a stamina token.
I think so.
And you've got your card which protects you from attrition.
And I have. Well, this card is the top card of your discard pile. Prevent any attrition damage that you would suffer.
Yeah.
So I end my turn there. We do the attrition phase.
Yeah.
We do the attrition phase. 2 cards.
Get the 3.
But yeah, but I don't suffer any attrition damage. And then because I don't suffer any attrition damage,
You deal
I add the
5
top card
damage.
of my discard pile to my hand. If it was red, I'd deal 5
Oh,
damage.
but you
But the
just.
point is, I get that back.
Yeah, nice. And you gain a stamina token.
Exactly. Because you've got 3 cards.
Yes.
And I get a stamina token.
Discarding things.
So I didn't suffer attrition damage.
No. Yeah, you're good. Good turn.
He turns
Discard
to face
all
you.
cards from my sequence.
And he turns to face you.
Turns to face me,
That's-
which would trigger that, but that's been stunned.
Stunned.
Draw cards up to my hand size limit, so I draw 2.
Lovely.
More reds. And then the monster turns to face the aggro player, and then we have end of round, which is
The serpents.
this. At the end of the round, each player engaged with a venomous serpent suffers 2 damage.
So,
Mm.
is that
It's not.
It's
yes,
not.
it is.
It
It
is.
is. It is slashing
It's
damage.
suffering damage.
so I might because I think this is going to be definitely defensive.
Okay.
So I can just while I know it's going to reduce damage.
It's not defensive.
I put
You
one more
lie.
blue in. I put one more blue in the deck, didn't I? There's me counting my cards, going, "Oh, I know it's going to be defensive."
I've calculated to your
Yeah.
Christmas present. This year.
Yeah. Oh well.
Oh, well,
So I take 2 damage. Can you chuck me 2 damage, please?
I'm gonna be saved from the unleashed damage as well.
Oh,
Been
yeah?
captured.
right, okay.
Game effect.
It's a game effect. Everything's a game effect. Right,
Can't be the
And-
target of any game effects.
okay.
Oh yeah, because you're not going to take the struggle damage, right?
Does that include having a Jaffa gate?
Mm-hmm.
That's a game effect. Right, round 2.
Yeah.
Consume.
I can't
No.
consume. I'm not allowed. I skip it.
No consume. Monster upkeep. Behavior refresh.
Anyway, when it stunned goes.
Yes.
Yeah.
At the end.
That's gone. That comes in and immediately triggers.
Yeah.
Quick bite. So it's nothing, but
Yeah.
then if it's got a struggle, it spends the struggle.
Oh,
Oh, that's good.
hey, it's it's not gonna.
It's mean it's not going to unleash. Yeah,
The
that's good.
aggro player, which is me, I suffer damage unless I reveal double dodge.
Which you have.
Double dodge, you say?
Nice.
We're
Nice.
getting a bit lucky tonight.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I feel like we've been unlucky
It's
before,
fine.
though,
We
right?
have.
So
Well,
it's
I mean, Rick got unlucky
I
to
got-
get captured.
Yeah.
But it's sort of. Oh, I've been okay. Unless I missed the turn, which I might do.
Yeah.
yeah. All right.
Okay, so that was the behavior refresh. Now it gains 3 struggle. It's not an unleash.
Not an unleash. It was good, yeah.
Player turns, starting with me.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm going last. No cards in hand.
It's red, 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 ready, red, 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 red.
I've got 3 cards in hand. I haven't played yet.
So, at the start of my turn, I'm going to volley 1. It is not red. Then I am going to search my discard pile for a card of my choice and shuffle it into my deck. I should have done that first. Totally should have done that first. That was my bad play.
Other way round, isn't it?
Yeah,
Put the red in and then get the other red.
although it's probably better that I get the red in my hand.
But you can do it twice, can't you?
Okay, next. Movement.
Yeah, because that's an action which is after the movement.
So if I now move,
You can become. You won't be threatened.
I'm not threatened.
But you don't care about being threatened because you'd avoid attrition damage.
No, it's true.
Mm.
But
Can't
I
attack.
can't play red cards from here.
No.
Fact.
Yeah.
So I spend a stamina token
The green's now going to be.
to move to here.
A few times it would be good if there was a bush, right? Because you could have.
Yeah. Which means I'm no longer threatened. Right. Okay. So
That bushes over there.
it's
Yeah.
it's big cards again.
Oh, nice.
There's a red trigger.
Oh, the lowest one should have gone as well.
This should have gone
Thank you. Well spotted.
before you moved, so get your stamina token back.
It gains 3 struggle.
Yeah,
No, that's the unleash.
it's going to happen at some point, right?
Each player then suffers damage for each venom card they have in their hand.
No.
Okay, so it unleashes. It goes back down to 3.
Which we'll take 2.
You'll
I
take
don't.
2 damage apart from.
I'm in the mouth of a beast, but perfectly fine. Having a cup of tea.
Not too bad.
So I know now. I definitely know this is a defense card, but it's only 2 damage. I could wait till later because it goes up to like 4, right?
Potentially.
Potentially. Oh
I
wait,
don't know.
it's only 2 damage. That's fine. You throw me in. Was it
What are you doing?
taking 2 damage?
Okay. Okay, so it's unleashed. It's gone back down. We've done that. We've done that. Then it's
Then
back
you
down.
stamina.
Then I spend the stamina token. Then
Yeah.
I move to here.
So that's that one.
Then we
now.
do all of the rest of the stuff.
So
Yeah.
potentially, if you do an aggro card and you've got 2 reds, you could do 2 wounds.
I don't think now is a good time.
It all depends what this third is. I mean, if you play it more than once, you're going to know this. It could be
Yeah.
really weak to kill in stance 3. We
Yeah.
don't know. This could be the hardest bit.
Okay, so I'm just gonna have it. Well, we're gonna do the red scale helm.
Yes.
So red scale helm has been used. Right. I have 4 red cards in hand. That's quite good. This is going to flip over. It's totally flipping over. Right.
Nice.
Stop.
Yeah, I can't really help.
No, it's fine. I just need to work out how many of these I can actually play. Because that generates me 2 stamina. That generates me 1. I want to play at least 2 of these. I'm probably going to use that for stamina. So I've got 5 and these cost 4. So I think I'm good.
Nice.
I mean, thematically, this doesn't have a shell that we're breaking or anything.
No.
No, I don't think it's going to get weaker.
Oh, but if I do a red card and then that, that's amazing.
Ooh.
However, we don't know what these are going to do.
You know what that one
We
is?
know
We know
what
what
that one
that
does. And we know what that one
We've
does.
seen this one.
Yeah.
So I'm just having a little nib to start with. I'm going to play Precision Draw, and it's going to cost me 1. And I can't pay for it with that, because otherwise my entire thing gets screwed. So I'm going to pay for it with... Oh, that's actually really good. Or is it?
Oh, is it?
No. There's only 2 I discard pile. I don't want to overpay.
No.
So I'm just paying for that with that. And all it's going to do is just normal weapon damage.
Okay.
Nothing fancy, except it's going to trigger
The red.
that and that.
Yeah.
So 5 damage goes on,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to choose to trigger this first.
Mm-hmm. I guess leaving those in there is actually a good thing because it means that the behavior
Nice
decks.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, I will reveal double red.
Oh well, that goes off then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you don't
Okay,
have
so
to.
I don't
You
want
may
to.
No, I think we.
Double red.
So leave it.
Yeah, I think we
Okay,
leave
leave
it.
it. So I'm going to choose not to. Discard any other behavior card in play with the aggro if the yeah. Okay, we're good.
Save that for
That
when
comes
you get
in.
down to 3, because they can just kill it.
Struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah, save the wins for the later stamp. That's what we're planning.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the one where the number goes down?
The beetle.
People. Okay, right.
That's Spencer.
Oh, and then this goes off.
So that's a double green one.
So that's going to happen again.
Yeah. So
Yes.
this goes off as
You've
well.
got double green in your hand, haven't you?
Yeah. So you'll be able to dodge it.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Serpent's Coil. The active player suffers damage unless they have a defensive card in their sequence. I do not. And it's going to enhance it. I need 2 in my sequence. I don't have 1. So
2
I take
damage.
2 damage.
Okay.
So that was the 2 behaviours.
And then we've got this
And
behaviour
then that
happening.
comes in and then that triggers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got 2 green.
It boosts it. I have 2 green. It's the same 2 green as before.
Nice.
And then a red one comes out.
Then the red one comes out.
Right.
It'll
Which
probably be
I'm going to trigger.
Yeah. But luckily you've been able to dodge.
Yes. Okay. So then
Maria Hill all over
then I
again.
play this one.
Yeah.
Super long turns.
And I pay for that with 1. Maybe I won't do all of these.
No.
Yeah, maybe I'll just play that.
Just do that.
Pay
and
for that
you're
with
fine, yeah.
that one.
Yep.
then that'll be it.
So this is a double shot.
Mm-hmm.
So all sorts of things are going to kick off now. First of all, I've played 2 reds.
Yep.
So I can flip that over.
Yeah. This red isn't affected by
Correct,
that.
yeah.
At the
So
moment.
from now on,
Stuff.
Yeah.
stuff.
Nice.
So my volley damage is now increased, and from now on, when I play a red card, it's going to be better. But this does 5,
Mm-hmm.
and because I played it after a red card, it increases by 6.
11.
So it's 11.
Damage.
Nice.
It's all right.
Then this triggers.
Just that.
I think so.
Yep.
Why didn't that trigger?
Because that's only just come out.
I thought it just come out.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's triggering. Primal Instinct, it gains 3 struggle.
Mm-hmm.
And if I have 2 or more venom cards in my discard pile, it gets stronger.
Which you don't.
That comes out. Right. So,
That's it.
Do I want to do anything else? I don't think I do.
Nope. Get your stamina token back.
So I get my stamina. Well, end of my attrition
Attrition
phase.
first,
There's the 3.
There's the 3.
which is good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I would, but I don't. And then because I didn't,
Mm-hmm.
I put that back in there. I then have 2 or more cards in hand. So I get a stamina token.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to discard all the cards from my sequence.
This turns to face you. Does that happen
In a
after?
minute, I'm going to draw up to my hand size. Then the monster turns to face the aggro
Which
player.
turn that goes
which
off.
triggers this.
What does this one do?
Retractable fangs. Each player in the front sector suffers damage unless they discard a green card from hand.
Oh.
Players that suffer damage this way take a venom card from their reserve and
Ooh.
place it on top of their discard pile.
Oh, have you got
So
2 greens?
I have 2 greens. I've got the same
Nice.
2 greens as I've had. So
Yeah,
I dodge out of the way of its retractable fangs.
It's great. It's attrition. That's the capture. I need to green my hand.
Well, it's fine. Can only one person can be captured at a time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just take damage from it instead.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So, onto my turn. Do I want to? I do want to move because I'm not actually going to be threatened. So I'm going to move using this.
Yep.
Okay, greens are more expensive.
That's fine. Can you assist me?
I can. So I've got 2 ways of assisting you,
Okay.
and that's actually got volley 2, and my volleys are now great. So I'm going to assist you with that.
Yeah.
I have just discarded a blue card from my hand.
Yeah. Nice.
To deal 2 damage?
Deal 2 damage.
3 damage.
Right. So I've moved. Sorry. That.
You did move.
I did.
So I don't.
Whipping. Suffer damage unless the top card of your discard pile is a defensive card.
No.
It is not. So you take 2 damage.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So, then you assisting me, which means I'm that, and then I have to do this straight away, right?
So the move happened first.
Yeah.
That
The move
triggered
happened,
that.
then you've done
Then
the
I assisted you.
and now I have to shuffle this
You
instantly.
take
don't
weapon level
You
damage?
take weapon level damage.
Yeah,
So you
so
take another
it's
2.
over
So you've
2.
got, what, 6?
Yeah.
7.
8.
Yeah, I think we do that, don't we? That
What's that?
the stamina token trigger is at the end of the action phase, not the attrition phase.
Oh, right.
And we've said that before.
Okay, to the end of the action.
But you had enough cards.
I did
Yeah,
have to.
yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it happens before this.
Yeah, so it doesn't help that.
Yeah, that's fine. I did have 2 cards both times.
So I think I'm just doing this and then ending my turn, which seems anticlimactic, but I do want to keep some cards in my hand. So I'll just play some defensive cards. So that I know. So play that one
For free?
for free.
For free.
Nothing happens.
Yeah.
Play that one for free. Nothing happens.
You're just parrying.
You
Yeah.
weren't threatened.
No,
You
I'm
moved.
not threatening
You're
anymore.
not threatened.
That's it.
So you're safe.
So I'm saying.
Because we know the 3's gone.
Yep.
But then this will trigger.
Yeah.
So attrition phase.
That's the one.
Well, end of the action phase. Have you got 2 cards in hand?
Yes.
You get
I
some-
get 2
Oh, you
stamina,
get 2 stamina tokens.
which was also why I wanted to keep some cards in hand.
So you get 2 stamina tokens.
Yeah.
I was going to check something. If you remember to put the struggle on when we empty that deck. Yes, good.
It's a 2, which is fine.
Fine.
So I dodge that.
But
then-
only 1, isn't it?
But then this one
And then at
triggers.
the end
Who
of the
knows?
attrition phase, Serpent's Embrace.
Mm-hmm.
You're captured unless you discard a green card from hand. Green card.
It's the one I kept just in case.
Oh, and enhancement.
Oh,
Mhm.
therefore you're not captured.
If the aggro player is captured, they suffer damage.
No.
The aggro player is
You.
well. It's the aggro player is captured.
Oh,
If the aggro player is
They need to
captured,
keep that
not
green.
you.
not me.
Oh.
I'm going to have to.
Well, no, not necessarily.
You only take damage.
There was only one player standing that could be that player. Oh no, not that bit. You cannot have more than one player captured at any one time.
Mhm.
If a player would be captured, another player is already captured. The player that would otherwise become captured suffers damage equal to the weapon level instead.
Yeah. So 2 damage.
So you
Yeah.
take 2 damage
Instead of
But
getting
keep,
a green
keep
card.
your green card because that saves you all attrition.
There's ways I can get this back though.
Let's keep hold of it at the moment.
Then
I
take
think.
2 damage.
So at the start of my turn, I can search my discard pile for a card of my choice and shuffle it into my deck. My deck is only 3,
Oh, yeah.
but then I would then. No, you're right. Okay, so I'm
Taking 2 damage.
not
discard
going
green.
to I'm not going to do that.
Don't discard a green.
Don't discard a green. Become captured.
But you
Can't become
Oh
captured.
wait, you're going to take more than 2 damage because of the
Well, no,
boost.
as if the aggro player is captured. The aggro player is not.
Oh
captured.
yeah, you're right. You
Yes.
are right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it goes to capture me. Realise he's already got rid.
I'm in the mouth.
So he just
Chews on you a little
give me a little
Yeah.
bite instead. But it does say if the aggro player is captured, they suffer damage. I'm the
Yeah.
aggro player. I wasn't captured.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Rules.
So
Oh. Both.
I think that's right.
I'm gonna
Rules long enough to save the extra damage. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah. Draw 2, and then I'm gonna take a strain token. So keep that because that will go and then comes back. But I've now got my mastery.
And then
Turns to face the aggro player. I'm
Oh,
still the
it's
aggro
still
player.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me.
you didn't play any aggro.
No, it's defensive.
Oh. Yeah. That's unusual for us.
It is
We all instantly go to turn around.
very unusual.
So then it does the thing.
What's it doing?
So at the start of your next turn, which is I'm going to ask a question. I've got start abilities. Do I not do them?
I think you would do that first.
Yeah.
Do what this says.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
You can choose the trigger.
At the start of your next turn, perform the following steps in order. 1. Place your hunter miniature in the front sector. Draw up to your hand size limit. Suffer damage equal to weapon level. 2 damage, please. Discard the top 2 cards of your deck. If a offensive card is discarded this way, play your turn normally.
Nice.
Get the player.
That was off camera, but he did reveal a red.
Yes.
He did, yeah.
Honest.
It was coloured in red, but
It's covered in crayon.
yeah.
But then I start my turn in the front sector.
Yes, you do. Oh no, because you've already seen that though, right? So that's already would have been triggered the start of turn. Because that's start of turn.
I suppose at the start of my turn, I was in its mouth.
You were in its mouth.
Yeah, I mean that's
I
what
guess.
we said
That's what
before.
we've been playing.
Okay.
We'll check to see if Hans has anything to say about that. But if what you were saying earlier on is true, that these check for that moment in time, and then if the situation changes, it doesn't
Go
go
off.
with it.
Yeah.
2,
But
4,
there was
6,
something about
10,
behaviour
11.
cards always being the last thing. In the sequence of things and the way that they resolve, I thought behaviour cards were the last, so I'm not sure.
So start of.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Mm.
I'm critical, so I just get to draw a card.
Okay, which means you suffer fatigue damage.
Which it does. Another 2 damage, please.
Do you want to trade up some of your ones?
I think I
or
should.
Are you happy with?
1, 2, 3, 3, and then I'll swap that for a 5. So I'm at 5, 6, 7, 8.
Hans says behaviour cards are one of the first to resolve, but all triggers happen simultaneously.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
so does that mean it doesn't trigger?
I think so, yeah.
Because you weren't in the front sector at the very
the
start.
time.
Of the turn.
Yes, I don't think I'm going to take another 2 damage at this point to get my weapon even stronger. However, I am going to reveal a green to move. For free.
So you become threatened and fall over.
I do, which was already threatened. But I was unthreatened and then threatened again.
Yeah.
I have no berserkers, do I? No, I do not. But I do have that. That's good. I'm going to lose, so I can't do that, unfortunately. That is the right way around for that. Trigger the ability for the next.
Yeah,
card.
you would be able to do the rest of your start of turn effects, which is what you are doing.
Play that to play a reactive guard. Play that.
I'm just going to put this here.
Put a double slash.
Yeah.
Double slash.
Nice.
No, I got cards. So that is going to be 10, 12. 12 damage.
Have you drawn your card for your thing first?
What? That. Now.
12.
Uh-huh. The next card you play in sequence is a red, which is stamina cost by 1. Jumping Slice. Chop, chop,
Nice.
chop.
Another 12.
Yep.
Now, question.
And these aren't triggering.
Question.
No, no,
Question for the rules.
Yeah.
This says if the next card you play in sequence is a red card, reduces stamina cost by 1.
Mm.
Can I overpay? Because this says if you paid this with a blue, increase the damage it does by 3 per weapon level.
I mean, you can't overpay always, right? Because if you paid the
No,
extra
you
amount of
can
stamina,
place his hands.
Yeah, I didn't think you could.
Okay.
You can accidentally overpay,
Yeah.
like if you use a 2 for a 1,
Okay.
Yeah.
but you can't voluntarily overpay.
no, fine,
As soon as stamina cost is met. Okay. And that's not
fine.
It's 1 damage away from another wound.
1 damage.
Yeah, it's taken 47.
Play that. Or that.
Okay.
Final
Green
breath.
Yeah.
And you draw a load of cards.
Draw another 6 cards.
6.
Yeah. Hand size +1.
What's the downside of that card then? It's just
There isn't.
+2 to play.
Yeah.
What's the downside of that card? What am I in the moment? 4, and I can.
You're not in Berserker mode,
I'm not.
so you've only got 1 card.
I can go in Berserker, which would heal me too.
Okay.
We've missed aggro.
Oh, the aggro triggers, which is those. Which
Which is
before I
before
draw
you
those cards
drew-
up. So I didn't have any reds to trigger them.
No.
So they could both
They
go.
just both go.
What we got then? That and that. Let's just check what happens.
When does it change stance? Is it 4?
3.
3? Okay. Fine. But
Oh, another one out again.
Yeah.
Okay. So one thing left.
And then you play the green card, and then you draw up to your hand size +1.
Yes.
we know this is a 2, so you're fine, right?
I'm fine for attrition damage, but I don't want to plan for a really big turn next time.
Probably.
Probably do, don't I? That sounds a good thing to do.
We don't need to deal a win now, do we?
No. So I think I might play that for 1 stamina to do an evasive step, but it asks me to search for an edge and to add to my hand.
Okay, nice.
Ready for
Didn't
next time.
trigger any of these.
No.
Okay.
So attrition,
It's 2 cards,
2 cards. So it's going to be the 0.
0, and
Uh-oh, that's 3 anyway, so I've got 3 there.
And I just want it to be a 1 so I can heal myself.
Yeah, that'd be nice, actually.
now does that get shuffled in? No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't, 'cause that's top
That's
card.
been revealed,
Yeah.
and then that's been revealed. So 2, you have 2, so you don't take any attrition damage.
Yeah.
Okay, end of the attrition phase.
Still okay. Then.
Wait.
You're going to get captured again?
Yeah, I'm fine.
No, it's toxicity.
No, it's
Everybody in a sector with a swamp must discard 2 cards from the top of their deck
Yeah.
and suffer damage for each venom card discarded this
Well,
way.
we know it's not going to be any.
So there's no venom cards, but I'm now fatigued, so I take 2 damage.
Now I can discard the things, can't I?
So that goes there, and that comes in.
Lovely.
Next turn.
So you get a stamina token.
Yes.
Well, that was at the end of the action phase.
But yeah,
You
which
did
he
have-
had.
Yes, had enough.
So discard all cards,
Three.
done.
Mm-hmm.
Draw cards up to your hand size limit.
Yeah.
Monster turn to face the aggro player.
Which is me.
It was you. Not trigger anything.
We've got the end of the round, which is going to trigger in a sec.
Okay, so we're all done. We've all had turns. End of round. Each player engaged with a venomous serpent takes 2 damage.
Oh, yeah.
That's 10.
Yeah.
Want to keep some near you?
Yeah.
Right, so we've done that.
I'm at 14.
That's the end of the round thing done. We go to round 3. Consume.
Both aggro cards did trigger, then another one came out.
Yeah, we triggered both aggro cards and then
Consume.
Another one came
yeah,
up.
another one came out. We just did it really quickly. So
Starve round.
Well,
it's the whole.
Oh, yeah.
If I consume, it's only 4, whereas it could be 8. But if I don't, and I die,
but you're on 8.
You're on 8.
I think I'm okay.
I'm
Yeah,
on
I
14.
think I'm okay as well. You're closer to death than anyone, but have you got Berserker cards in hand?
Yes. Which will
You're
heal
going
me
to heal
too.
2, right?
which will knock me back up to 12.
Yeah.
Probably
21.
worth- It's probably worth taking the potion, isn't it?
Well, I was continuing to take the draw 2 potion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no one's in my sector, so I'm not going to use that.
So I'm going first.
You are going first.
That means I'm going to get chomped.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I remember what the chomp does?
Nope.
I'm definitely playing a red. I'll heal.
And probably an aggro card.
Yeah.
So,
Yes. I'll heal 4.
okay.
So. Turn over.
Yep.
Yum, 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 yum. That's which means I don't have a green, which is frustrating.
Right.
Okay.
So it's
That's
gained a
the issue.
struggle.
But then it's going to get rid of that, isn't it?
Yeah, so monster upkeep. That's going.
Mm-hmm.
That's coming in.
When you move.
And then it gains 3 struggle.
When you move, I've got like no dodgy cards.
It's on 8
No.
struggle. So,
This is well.
You don't have to move.
But then I won't bring
No,
it.
you can't attack.
Look, I'm going to have to.
you're
attack.
currently in the front, aren't you?
Yes.
Can't hit it with red at the front.
But then this happens.
Yes, that happens first.
Start
Okay,
the turn.
player turns. Yeah. So this happens.
Oh, that's if I have any event
Yeah.
cards. I haven't got any,
It gains 3 struggle.
which is enough.
Each player suffers damage for every venom card they have in hand. So it unleashes, we all take 2 damage.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to do this now. I think.
Oh, my ass.
Do I save it for later?
5, 6, 7, 8,
It's
9.
like on that limit, isn't it? Got
Oh, that's
cards
going
for
to be
dodge.
11.
Yeah. Okay. I would say 2.
No, at least I'm critical, I guess. 11 is the perfect
And
amount
this
for
comes
me.
in.
Oh,
And triggers.
which I don't.
Quick bite. Does it have a struggle? It does. The aggro player suffers damage unless they reveal 2 green cards from hand.
No,
No.
I'm glad I took that potion.
2 damage.
Yeah.
This then comes in.
Hobble red.
Right.
And move.
Into
I'm
your
going to trigger
movement
so
phase.
many.
Do you want to move?
Or.
I can't not.
Mm. Well, it's better than dying, right?
Starts happen first.
Starts. We're in your start.
Critical, I get to draw a card.
Yeah.
That was a green card. That's something. At least I'm
Yes.
moving up 3.
Yeah. And that might prevent. A lot of this is dodging, it feels like.
Mhm.
Having greens in
Yeah,
your
I
hand.
won't take the damage to increase the weapon damage, obviously.
So
I
you're
will
gonna
move. Reveal a green, so it costs me nothing.
Using your feather thing. You're no longer threatened.
No.
You're
No.
no longer threatened.
True.
Which is
So
good.
this triggers.
Yeah.
Whipping the active player suffers damage unless the top card of your discard pile is a defensive card.
Yeah.
It is. You do not take any damage.
Nice.
Phew. That's when it moves.
When it
when it rotates.
rotates, yeah.
Right, I can have
Okay.
my turn now.
Which it is going to move. The rotate.
It is.
So all of those are going off.
Well, yeah. What do the red ones do again? Can we remember?
No.
Something with green cards, I think, wasn't it?
Probably.
Berserker.
So you heal 2.
I heal 2.
So you've entered Berserker stage, you heal 2, and it's a blue card, so 1 struggle goes.
Yeah.
Does it trigger anything?
No.
Next card.
Blind Rage.
So it's a red card, and you're in Berserker stage, so you draw a card. It's free to play.
It is.
Reveal one.
It's
Both
going
of
to
those.
trigger that
10
and
damage.
that, and it deals 10 damage, which is enough for a wound.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to take
50 off.
50 off and add 2 more back. And we drop its wounds down to 5.
Trigger.
Which one?
5. Closest.
Serpent's Coil. The active player suffers damage unless you have a defensive card in your
I
sequence.
do not.
And it spends that. You have to have 2 cards in your sequence.
Okay. 2 damage.
Take 2 damage. This comes in.
13. Okay.
Where's the struggle gone? There's the struggle. Oh, there's the struggle. I've been doing this wrong. Oops, never mind. That should be there. That should be there. Yep.
Red card figures.
Okay.
Because that's not you really. Wow.
This is going to trigger Primal Instinct. Reikal gains 3 struggle.
Uh-huh.
If the active player has 2 or more venom cards in their discard pile. And then this comes out and triggers straight away. Quick Bite. It
Yeah.
spends a struggle.
You need 2 green in your hand.
2 green in your hand.
Oh, green or yellow.
Okay, take 2 damage.
Goodness me. Okay.
And then this comes out, and
Wow. It's going
It's going to capture you. You
Unless
need
I
green
have
in your hand.
a green in my hand.
Yeah.
Which I can
Right.
keep.
Yes. But you need to play some defensive cards down as well.
that's all because you moved. Is that right?
I played a red.
And a red.
Oh, you played a
You
red
played
card.
a red card, yeah.
Have we done the damage from the red card?
Yes.
We did, and
Weekly
that did
took
the
a
wound.
wound, yeah.
Right.
That costs too much. I'll do that one. Counter strike. Yellow card.
Fine.
Doesn't do anything.
Doesn't
No.
trigger anything.
No.
Battle cry. Ooh.
Keep extra
Dragon
resilience, right?
strike.
Oh,
Ooh,
Even better.
both of them go up.
Yeah.
so it's an aggro card.
So you draw 2.
Berserker.
It's a red card.
And you draw,
Draw
1.
one.
So it draws 1 because of Berserker.
Draws 1 because you played it after a yellow card.
That's it.
And the damage is increased by
6.
6, yeah.
So 16.
16. I'll put 20 on. Take 4 off. Okay, we're halfway to the next wave.
Yeah.
My sequence limit is increased by 1. So I'll
Yep.
put 6 cards down this time.
Ian says it might be worth building into some defensive cards that are worth playing to enhance your starts rather than mostly being stamina fuel. Yeah. No, I see what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, we are focused on how can I deal as much damage as I can.
Well, of course, this is what I'm doing now.
But I'm not bothered about attrition damage, me.
No.
Wrath of Blood.
You critical? You are?
Tell you what,
Very much
on
so.
fire. Before I do that, I'll change my mind.
Play
I'm
one
going
of
to
the
play
good
Dragon Dash.
Yep.
Increases the stamina of the next card by 1.
Yep.
Then I'll do Wrath of Blood.
Yep.
And that green card isn't going to trigger anything, and the
Nope.
red card's not going to trigger anything.
And that's it. That's the final card in my sequence. But if my health is critical, which it is, increase damage deals by 10.
So it's 20.
20 damage.
Okay.
Oh, still got this. I will keep those 2 in hand.
Okay, but you don't get another stamina token.
No, you're not going to get enough.
That's okay.
So
My thing's full.
end of your action phase,
Yeah.
attrition phase, you are not threatened, so
Yep.
it's 1, so you don't take any attrition damage. At the end of the attrition phase, which one of these would you like?
It's before I even draw up as well.
Yeah.
Let's go for the number 1.
So I think the other one's the swamp one, so I think we're taking damage.
Serpent's Embrace.
Yeah.
You got a green card in hand? Do you
Yes.
want to discard it?
I do. Don't
Okay.
get grabbed again. Although it wasn't too bad. I mean, I didn't take any damage for like ages. I'd say probably 8 damage.
You're going to be taking 4 damage in total, though, because you take your weapon level at the end.
Yeah, it is.
So it will kill you.
It is gonna.
And
It
you can't-
is gonna do you 2 damage if it captures you.
I got 21 health, but yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's not captured you. Right, that gets replaced, and then this triggers as well.
Yeah, which is dealing us
This is
damage.
toxicity. Each player in a sector with a swamp must discard 2 cards from the top of their deck and suffer damage if it's a venom card.
Oh, right, yeah, that's fine.
Which is not.
Yeah, it's fine.
And that gets replaced by that one. Okay, so
Ah,
that's the
so-
end of your attrition phase.
So I still haven't drawn. When do I draw up?
Not yet.
In the action phase. It's not, is it?
No,
Ah.
end of attrition phase.
Right, I don't get that one.
Okay, end of turn. Discard all the cards in your sequence. Draw up to your hand size limit. The monster turns to face the
It
aggro
was
player.
dangerous. Fatigue.
You are
Fatigue damage.
the aggro player, so it
Yeah.
turns,
So I take 2 more damage
and this triggers.
because of fatigue.
Retractable fangs. Each player in the front sector
Oh,
suffers damage unless you discard a green card from hand.
oh my goodness.
Yeah, and if you can't, you take a venom card on top of your discard pile.
No.
3, 4.
Card of green.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. It's all about the greens,
Yeah.
It is.
I luckily had to have.
And I had a green as well.
and that goes in there. Right.
It's kind of annoying, but
Start
oh
with
well.
green. Right.
Okay.
Still this fella. Haven't I?
You do. Just one red card, and it'll get rid of it.
I know, but I'm putting so much damage into it.
I know,
Um,
but at this rate, we're not going to survive.
no, it's about to finish my turn now. It's end of.
Yeah.
12.
You've taken so much damage.
17.
Yeah,
out of 20.
and we're not halfway. So, yeah, just on simple maths.
Well, yeah.
We're not.
As long as
gonna
we survive, he can get back up there on.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
how-
can-
survive. True. Yeah. My go. You should do them first. That should be yeah.
Yeah.
So I've already got 3 cards, and that one costs 3 to play. So I can't actually play anything on that turn.
Let someone assist you.
Yeah, unless somebody assists, or I consume this just to reduce the cost.
You
of
can't consume.
one. I don't know. I can't.
Oh,
You've got this as well.
oh.
Oh, I've got this. I've got stamina token,
I was going to say I can reveal 2 cards of the same colour, but I've got all different colours.
and I don't need to move. So we're going to do a volley first.
You got this as well.
Yeah, I'm just going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Volley 1.
17.
It is red, 4 damage.
Nice. So it's only another. Well, that's
No,
a wound.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I've done a wound. So
Heal 2.
48.
Mm-hmm.
When you inflict a wound, heal 2.
Oops. I need those coral stuff. Please, audience, make us fight another coral monster.
Okay. Then I'm going to do this. Search your discard pile for a card of your choice and shuffle it into your deck.
Nice.
Right. Movement. I'm not going to move.
Mm.
Although if I do,
You don't need to, though, do you?
no, I don't need to.
You got that
That's here.
avoid attrition, you say.
I'm not going to move.
Mm-hmm.
So I become threatened. Then I play. No, then we do this.
Yep.
We do the
Try
red
to get
scale.
the reds
high.
in your
So
hand.
first time, no. Second time, yes.
Nice.
Does that change things? I'm going to be triggering 2 of these. Okay.
Well, the aggro one. It's not the worst time to do it.
What's the stats? We need some stats.
Can if somebody can assist me, I can do a volley 2.
Did you your start volley?
I did.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's worth it.
A volley 2 could potentially be a maximum of what, 4 damage?
Yeah, no, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pay. I'm going to use that for 2 stamina, and that for 1 stamina. So because I've discarded a blue card from hand, I deal
3 damage.
3. I don't know what that's doing. Oh, that's the 1 left, isn't it? Yeah. So it's now taken 4, and I've now paid 3 stamina, and I'm playing Deadly Shot.
Mm-hmm.
So that only works if I play lots and lots of reds.
Mm-hmm.
Increase the damage that this attack deals by 10, and if it deals damage, inflict blind, but I can't inflict blind. So it's basically 15 damage.
Why can't you blind it? Is it
Because it's immune to blind.
Oh,
Blind.
okay.
It's got
Loads of
multiple eyes.
Oh, yeah, fine.
We haven't taken any attrition.
So red goes off.
It's an aggro card. It's a red aggro card.
Yeah.
So we'll do.
Do we want to do the wounds now?
Well, you haven't got
I
2
can't.
points in your hand.
Oh, do you not?
No.
Oh, fine.
I'll just do this one.
Yeah, fine.
We'll do this one. No, because
No, do the other one first because we've got an aggro coming up. If we do that one first, the aggro comes out, that one clears it.
it does, doesn't it?
Yes.
So we do this one first. I don't do it.
No.
That goes on there.
Yeah.
Then we do this one. Each player suffers damage unless they have a defensive card in their. So
Each player?
the active player.
That's it. What?
And it enhances it, so I have to have 2 cards. I don't have 2 cards, so I'm about to take damage. Okay, that's okay. That goes on there. It gains the struggle.
Mm-hmm.
Reads the struggles well.
Yeah, it kind of keeps its own struggle low by using all the effects, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. So just venomous for
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
me.
and then that's it.
Okay. So
Attrition.
So attrition. I'll have 2 cards, please.
Bob. 3.
I will take no damage because of this, and then I'll put that card into my hand. And then I didn't get a stamina token, but I've already got a stamina token.
Mm-hmm.
End of turn, discard all the cards in my sequence. Draw cards to my hand size. 1, 2, 3. Turns to face the aggro player. I should be the aggro player.
You should,
I did
yes.
play an aggro card. So it turns to face me.
Yep.
That doesn't trigger anything.
No.
We need to heal each other. I suppose you could use
This can heal 8 off anybody.
If you're
Well, it can heal anybody. No, in the same sector.
Same sector, yeah. It's not.
Choose a player in your sector. Okay, right. How we were doing with stunning? Because we did a lot of that at the start.
I've got 3 cards, so I need to draw some cards, which I will be doing.
Okay.
But I know if I move, I can. I've got defensive on top, so I can negate that. Because I've got this stamina I can pay with a move.
I can stop somebody suffering attrition damage.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, it's this move thing, isn't it?
It's worth getting rid of though, because then the attrition one comes out. I don't have to trigger anything, theoretically. Oh no, I will be triggering the aggro, so it's coming out anyway. So I'll move for 1 stamina.
So you could become threatened.
And the movement one goes off, which I do have a defensive on top.
Whipping. Yep. Defensive card on top, so you don't take any damage.
Lovely.
Right. Next.
So spend 1.
Next
Oh,
week
no.
is going to cause us to move to the final stance.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
And then it's all going to.
play this here. I paid with a blue, so I get to draw 2 cards,
And then this triggers.
and then that triggers.
You haven't got 2 reds?
No.
So that goes. And another one.
Oh no. Ooh. Interesting. Right, so I can play this for free. My reds are cheaper as well, because I can overpay and make that do more damage, but it's a finisher. So let's do this. I'm gonna play that for free, and I'm gonna.
You become the aggro player.
It was earlier. It was earlier. We did that a minute ago.
Oh,
we
this
did
one.
for the other one.
Yeah.
But struggle comes off.
Yeah, remove 1 struggle. I get to draw 1.
Now you got 2 reds.
Do we do it now?
No.
No.
We
Do it when we're into the last stage.
we get down to 2, which we'll get to the last stage.
We'll get to 3. We'll hit the vents, knock it down to 1, and then
Okay.
just pile on.
Fine.
We'll get to 2 and then hit something. Depends what it is, doesn't it?
Cool. So that goes off. The
Triggers
aggro.
then now.
Oh, because you've done the
two.
aggro
Yeah.
again. Yeah. So you got 2 reds.
He
Yeah.
does. So that's the
Cool.
thing. That's what we're saying.
It's up to you. I would say no for
Yeah,
the,
we'll
for the
wait.
optimum.
I'm fine with waiting.
It's just when we don't have the red cards, right at that times we want to trigger it, whereas we do
That's it.
now.
It keeps damage on it, right?
Keeps the damage. It's not like that hardened
No.
nonsense.
No, later on. We'll do it later because I like having those cards in the deck at the moment as well.
Quick point.
Mm-hmm.
Uses its struggle.
Yeah.
Suffer damage unless you reveal 2 green.
No.
2 damage.
Oh, I'm going to do this.
We have no rampage cards in this deck. That's good. That's what's catching us out with the timings.
Yeah. So I
Don't
did
take
that
that
damage, which is good.
Yeah,
Right.
the next stance should be 20 for a wound. Yeah. Because
Yeah.
it's 12, 16.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
60 damage.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3 because now I get an extra stamina for paying and play that.
And the monster.
And the monster.
Well, no struggle to remove, but they're stunned.
I've got a red to reveal for 10 damage.
Yeah, fine.
Why are you going to stun?
Shame I've got another one.
I'm going to stun the
What's it?
one. No, the attrition one's okay because that's the swamp. The
Oh, what was
movement
the
one,
swamp
that
sound?
was nasty, I think, wasn't it?
What does the swamp say?
Discard the top 2 cards of your
And he is
deck.
moving. So,
Okay, take damage on
That's-
this. You've got the thing.
so red cards revealed.
1,
I have 2, so it'd be 10 damage if I did it.
10 damage. Try to do it.
So 10 damage. Right, and then
Yes. As long as I can get my turn,
I think
be okay.
Okay.
As long as I'm surviving until my turn.
right, can someone make me draw 1 more card? If I have a blue in my hand, I can heal 2.
Should this be there?
Yeah, it's my last turn of doing
I
it.
can.
I'm very likely to draw another blue.
I can assist you,
Yeah.
and it's a blue card that I'm discarding from my hand.
3 damage.
Okay. Ooh, I now can do a load of damage.
Damage is good. Unless changing the stance kills us. But
Well, is it a good time for it to change stance?
maybe.
So this is giving me 5 stamina.
5.
For 1 card, 4, 5. I reduce the cost of it, which means I can reduce this cost because I increase the cost by 1, reduce it by
Remember
1.
that whole thing doesn't work with
It
X's.
works with this.
Does it? Ain't work-
So when you play the card of a, this is what I was saying. So when I play the card of a red, you may increase the cost by 1. So now this is a cost of 1 to give it an extra weapon damage. That's reducing
its
its
cost.
cost.
With X's.
But this is increasing the
hasn't
cost.
reduced the cost of it. It's
Oh,
increased
okay.
the cost.
So this is giving it a cost by 1.
Giving it
Okay.
cost.
So that's reducing
okay.
this cost, not on the cost of the card, which is what I did before. So that's giving it 5. So this is 5 weapon level. So
10 damage.
so
Plus 5, so 15.
so it's 15. And then this is giving it another 2, so it's 17 damage.
18, 19.
19 damage.
That's a wound.
That is a wound. Here we go.
That's about until my turn.
Well, it's the end of the round.
I know, but revealing the new stance.
So the stance
And then
changes
new everything.
now.
Mm.
Okay, we are in stance 3 and it is 20, so 60 damage to cause a wound. When revealed, all players must search their discard pile for a venom card and place it on top of their deck.
We don't have any.
The damage is still 2, still can't get hit from the front sector.
No, great.
So
Three.
this goes the.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Well, yeah, what's it going to be?
I know, but that's gone is great because that was definitely taking 2 damage.
Well, this might be more.
I know.
So it's immune to blind,
I know.
Yeah.
which is interesting
Because it's already immune.
because it's already immune to blind, and that's a permanent card. So I don't
Double
know.
immune.
I don't know why
Oh,
it says immune
because you can. No, because you can't blind it. Because blind's the only thing that turns those off anyway.
Yeah.
So,
to blind. When a player is instructed to take a venom card from their reserve, but their reserve is empty, that player is KO'd.
ooh,
Okay.
we don't have any venom.
Yeah.
We've been dealing with that quite well. So
Okay. Oh, brilliant. That means I don't take that damage.
But this,
It's gone.
this has gone.
that's good. I'm not taking damage either.
So venomous serpents.
Attrition. So I've moved into that area, so I'm doing 2 of these. So you might have to help
Oh,
me.
I
here,
see.
Paul.
Immune to blind is on the peril card. That is so he's saying. So we could have blinded the snakes? Is that what we're thinking?
No.
Oh, I mean the card's immune to blind, so you could have blinded the snakes.
Oh, that card
Yes.
is immune to blind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Oh,
So we could
right.
have blinded
Sorry.
the snakes.
You could have blinded the snakes earlier.
Oh,
So that would have been 2
We didn't have
damage.
it in your deck.
So,
no, I did. I had a blind card.
Oh, you did.
please be another 1.
Oh.
Are you able to stop me taking?
I am. So, when another player would suffer attrition damage, you may discard this card from your hand to prevent that damage.
Lovely,
So
Covering fire,
lovely.
no attrition damage,
no attrition damage.
but then this triggers.
Yes.
At the end of the attrition phase, each player in a sector with a swamp terrain
Yes.
must discard the top 2 cards of their deck and suffer damage for every
Venom.
venom
Oh,
card
okay.
discarded.
There's none.
Ah, what? 2 reds.
Is this going to go at the end of the round as well? This
Yes.
stun.
Mm-hmm.
Discard, draw,
I only draw 4.
and that's gone.
Discard all cards, draw up to your hand side monster turns to face the aggro player. You are the aggro player. Turns to face you. Oh, but that
took
would
it
have
off too
happened. Yeah, it took it off too early. Then that blow.
It's done. I stopped that happening.
And now we go to round 4.
Yeah.
Consume.
Draw 2 cards. I might as well.
Yeah, I'm going to heal, right? I know it's not the 8, but
It's 4. Yeah, it could make a big difference.
It's probably worth it.
yeah, I'm going to heal 4.
I probably should.
Do it. You can make another one.
Yeah, I mean, I've got loads of.
Right.
Right.
Starting with me?
Behaviour refresh and everything.
Yes.
We're
Consume
doing
push
consume.
down.
Yeah.
On stock keep. All good.
Okay.
He gets 2 struggle.
It's 2 struggle.
Black turns.
Player turns. Aggro player is first.
Chop to your face.
Mm-hmm.
Nom nom nom.
I think this is greens, right?
Hitting.
It's in.
Gains 3 struggle. Each player suffers damage for every venom card they have in their hand.
Oh.
It gains another struggle.
Yeah, keeping our venom cards down has been
Yeah.
key to
It
this
was the
fight.
thing with hiding. We just
Yeah.
didn't get the venom. I might actually write to the publisher and say that this is a waste of paper.
Who needs them?
Who needs venom cards? We're getting cocky.
I know. we are.
Yeah.
I can smell those Jaffa Jones.
Well, this, it's all about that, isn't it?
Mhm.
I think we've made the right decision on.
Waiting.
No, it saves us, loads of damage.
Okay.
Right, over to me. So, move. Right.
If you want to.
Yeah, I have to. I think I do have to.
Oh yeah, you can't play any red cards at the moment from where you are. Really quick part about X cost stamina cards. The mastery allows for increasing the cost by 1, but the X cost card is still an X cost card and can't be reduced. That's what you were saying, wasn't it?
Can't I? Yeah, can't I reduce the cost of the stamina of increasing that though? Because that
I don't think you can.
doesn't make sense to me. Okay.
So an X cost card, if you set X as 5,
Mm-hmm.
you can't reduce it to 4.
It's weird that they give you a load of X value
But
cards,
still the
and
X
this
cost.
is the mastery of the card.
Right.
Because it feels like they should work together, right?
It does, yeah.
Because it feels like I'm reducing the cost of this, not the X on the card.
Yeah, it's almost like you can set the value and then do that. Set the value of X
Yeah.
and then trigger the abilities.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
I mean, I trust Hans.
Yeah.
It's still got the X cost, but
Okay. Right.
that's probably in the rulebook somewhere.
Yeah.
Probably.
There's
I don't
probably
think
there's probably a section about X cost cards in the rulebook or
Right.
the FAQ somewhere.
Under X.
I'm looking under X. There's no X's.
Cost.
Could be cost.
So we're not too worried about the vendor set.
Because that's got a value. That's a value by 1. So what if you're giving X a value?
And then you have to increase it. So that's how I imagine doing. So
Yeah.
X is X when it starts, but then you say, right, I'm going to give this a value of 3, but then that says
That's
you
plus
can
1.
increase it plus 1.
Yeah.
So
So
you have
that's
to pay for it.
yeah. Which that would then
Page 112.
reduce.
Oh right, okay. 112.
But anyhow, that's how I'd imagine it. But
Yeah.
then you've got these as well to.
Because if that increases, so if I can time it right, I can increase that value by 1, the cost, and then reduce it.
Yeah.
Because then theoretically you shouldn't be able to increase the value of
So
X.
the rules are a
Yeah.
printed stamina cost of X on a card means that you can decide the value of that cost.
There we go.
You can also choose it to be 0.
Yeah. So
As the ability text will explain, the card ability will depend upon the cost you decide to pay.
Yeah.
Right, that's note 1.
Okay.
Note 2, card abilities cannot reduce the stamina cost of cards with a printed cost of X. So you can't reduce it. So if you decide X
What
is
about
5,
increase it?
but
it doesn't say you can't increase it, you cannot reduce the stamina
Okay.
cost.
so those don't work together, even though I know that's then printed rules, but it
Yeah.
doesn't make sense because you're
Well,
giving extra
well-
value there, right?
We'll ask on the Discord server later about
Yeah.
those particular cards. And
Mhm. Yeah, and specifically about increasing the cost of an X.
Yes.
Because I like the idea if you set the value and then trigger abilities.
Yeah.
I want this X to be value 3. And then, okay, right now.
And then I'm
one,
increasing it by 1
Yeah, I
afterwards.
think you can do that.
Yeah.
So you can't reduce it.
Yeah.
You can
But then I'm
increase it.
reducing that value, not the value on the X
Oh,
card,
so
right?
So you're saying that this increases it by 1,
Yeah.
and that decreases it by
by
1.
1.
Yeah, if we're not
But it isn't on the
decreasing the
card.
X, you're decreasing that.
We'll check later.
But it does say on the card, so the fact that it's actually got printed rules and the fact that you can't decrease it is
Yeah.
Okay.
means you definitely can't, right? Cool. So I'm going to pay,
3.
which only cost me 2
Big lever.
because I get another 1.
5 cards back.
Draw 5 cards. I'm going to take damage,
Yeah,
but
take damage.
So fatigue damage.
yeah.
We're up to 10.
I can't believe I lost those 2. That's really annoying.
Okay.
Have you got a big struggle removing by any chance?
So I can remove a lot of show, yeah.
Because I've got a card when another player struggle, remove struggle, I can discard this to double it, and you draw a card.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'll play this for free.
Yeah, nice.
Because your first blue card.
So I'll do 2 struggle, which will increase
Double
to
4.
To 4.
So increase the struggle that this maneuver removes by 1 to 2.
When another player removes struggle, he may discard this card from your hand to double the amount of struggle removed.
4.
Then the active player draws a card.
Wow. Combo.
Combo wombo. Exhausting strike, and I thwarted.
Yeah.
They Marvel champions.
Any of these triggering? None of these are triggering?
Not yet.
Nope. Nope.
I will then discard this to play this, which is costing
1.
1. Yeah, was making sure I wasn't in the swamp. Let's draw 2.
Nothing triggers.
Defensive.
And then we can.
Taryn's all about that. Kill monster. It's exactly like my D&D captain. Berserker. Orc Berserker. Barbarian. You can pay me back for the cards.
Sorry.
Selfish.
One. So remove another struggle. And then stun him.
Aggro card.
Stunning is good.
I mean, I've only got one red card in hand. It'll be 5 damage. But
I've only got one as well.
Okay.
10,
Or
10 damage.
I can.
I mean, 10 damage. It's not bad, is it? And a non-behaviour trigger.
Well, I
The whole
we
round.
need to trigger the behaviors because
Well,
we need to get
This is true.
the aggro behavior cards out
But we also don't want to die.
while we've got 2 red cards in hand.
I also don't want to die.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay. I'll take.
Oh,
the
you're going to
six.
trigger your behaviour. Okay.
yeah.
Sledge,
But that one's if I've got green in here, which I do. Defensive. So that's going to be 4, right? So that's 4 stamina because it adds 1.
Yes.
5, 6, 7.
Max increase to 7.
Yeah, I can do an extra 1, which is annoying. No, I'll just do 7. So that's going to be
14, 19,
14, 19 damage.
21.
21 damage.
Yes.
But it's a red aggro card.
Yeah.
It's going to trigger that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we've done all of the stuff from the card.
Yeah.
Serpent's Coil. Suffer damage unless you have a defensive card in your sequence.
2.
But do you have 2 defensive cards?
I
in your
do.
sequence?
Very nice.
You are okay.
Sure.
Like you planned it or something.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is.
Is
Right. So
The you win the game card.
attrition. So I am threatened. So it's going to be 2.
Cards. It's a 1 and a 1. You don't take any attrition damage.
Oh, I've meant to gain my stamina first, which is actually 3 stamina because I gained 1 for having 2 cards, and then I've got 2 cards in hand, right?
Oh, is that as well as?
Well, it just says gain stamina tokens. Oh no, it's just to the equal, right? I guess it means different. Still, I gained 2.
Okay.
Right.
End of action phase.
Yeah, let's get rid of that.
so
Well, sorry, end of attrition phase.
both these
So
trigger.
before,
Oh,
before
yeah.
that happens, which one do you want first?
Going to be eaten.
Oh, I am going to get eaten.
Mm.
No, I'm not going to get eaten.
Nom 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 nom.
I'm not going to get eaten. Well, one's eaten, so let's get that one out of the way.
Yep, Serpent's Embrace. Discard a green card from hand.
Nope, I'm
Nope.
going to cancel it.
Oh, right, okay. So does it pay for the boost or not?
No,
Doesn't. Because
because I cancelled the whole effect of the
Right,
card.
well, that's out.
Okay.
And then,
Oh wait, it might still pay for it. It just says I cancel the effects of the card. But then I cancel it, it means it doesn't happen, right? So
toxicity. Everybody in a sector with a swamp? Yeah, it's me again.
it's a
Discard 2.
Yeah.
But no venom cards.
No venom cards.
Another red card
When
gone.
this comes out,
Oh yeah.
quick bite.
Yeah, I'm gonna take damage.
Yeah, unless you have 2 green in hand.
No,
So you take 2
great.
damage. Right.
Oh, both of them.
There you
Right
go.
to oh no, I've got smoke.
Oh, so that's annoying.
I'm gonna draw
That
up.
means they're
Yeah.
both going to trigger.
It
That
doesn't
means they're
matter.
both going to go.
It doesn't matter.
It would have been nice to
Doesn't
keep
matter.
them.
Doesn't matter. Have you got 2 ready in hand?
Not yet, but I can
Okay.
get
So now you discard all the
Okay.
cards in your sequence, draw up. Monster turns to face the aggro player, which it already is.
my turn.
Rick's go.
I can give you stealth, so you might not have to trigger one of those.
Doesn't matter because if
I
one
can't-
triggers, it gets rid of the other one.
I'll give it stealth. So aggro still
If
goes
it's
off
on the
though,
card.
isn't it? Yeah.
Move that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
No, but stealth means the card doesn't trigger from your card, but I think it's only for coloured cards, right?
Oh, I see what you mean.
yes.
So stealth means it won't trigger the card.
Let's check what stealth says.
I vaguely remember.
I think
that.
remember aggro still triggers it, right?
Vaguely
So
remember.
start. I am critical, so I draw a card. Right. Let's move. Let's move. Nothing problems with moving. Real green.
I can cancel attrition damage as well.
Okay.
So you become threatened. Moving into the fog.
Uh-huh.
You're right behind it.
So. It's not gonna be. I haven't got the increase my thing by another one. It's a shame. 5 cards. No, let's do that.
I have an assist, and I would like to assist.
Well, let's do that then, in case I want to change my mind on what's going
Because it says at the start of your turn, if this card is the top of your discard pile, draw 2.
on. Nice.
So I'll assist you.
I'll draw a card.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fine. More stamina is good. Right, pay my stamina token to do an evasive step. Search your deck for red, add the end, then reshuffle. Increase the secret by 1.
Green card, not aggro, doesn't trigger any of these.
Mm-hmm.
Happy days.
Oh, I can actually deal damage when I'm dealing blues as well. They don't have X values.
Spend that for Primal Fury.
Which is an aggro card.
It is Berserker. Draw 1 or heal 2. I'll heal 2. When I go into Berserker stage, I heal 2.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
That's why I was like, as long as I get to my turn, I should be right. Remove the spell, it's already gone.
Okay.
Trigger.
Got 2 reds.
Yes, so
Right.
I've got one.
Nice.
Specifically for it.
Yeah, nice.
You smash the venom sacs, which
Splat.
means it takes
2
2 wounds.
wounds. And we're nearly
And that
dead.
card is removed from the game.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Discard any other
We've nearly
creature
done it.
card in play with a reaction, so that gets discarded and replenished, and then this gets. Oh no! If the venom sacs objective has been removed from the game, cancel the effects of this card and remove it from the game. So for now,
It's in there.
it's still in there.
Mm-hmm.
The next time it comes out,
Red one.
it will go.
Red one was things in here, wasn't it?
Yes.
We
you
just need to
defensive
deal-
card, but there's no struggle.
There's no struggle, so
So-
just one is fine.
36 damage and we win.
Cool.
Nice.
You were dealing that with 1 card. weren't
Yeah.
you?
Blind Rage. Berserker. Draw a card.
12.
Poking yourself in the eye with the hilt of the sword.
10, 11, 12 with this, yep.
12.
Triggers this.
Primal Instinct. Gains 3 struggle.
Definitely.
Have you got 2 venom cards in your hand?
No.
Sorry, yeah.
That's
You
fine.
just got that. Right, that comes out, gains another struggle. Okay.
Let's just do loads of damage. Let's do this thing.
Yeah, symbol and aggro still trigger. Thought so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, just aggro.
Just aggro.
Just aggro.
Yeah.
3 stamina. I strike.
Hey, here we go.
Red card, Berserker. Draw a card.
Triggering.
10 damage. 12, sorry, because of the
Yeah.
stuff. Cirrus, what it's called. Vulnerable.
Nice.
It's vulnerable.
It's
It is.
vulnerable.
You can't.
Do you want me to
take
reduce the
vulnerable,
cost of this by 1?
I don't
It's
know where
okay,
it
because
comes
not.
No, sorry, you can't inflict vulnerable.
Oh, but I want to.
No, can't.
Let's see if I can kill it.
Oh no, there it is.
Nice.
Berserker. Draw a card. Oh. So that is 20 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Is that dead?
What's that? Is it? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60.
Oh,
We did it, guys.
so much damage.
We did it, and I think we did it, and we did it.
Quite well.
Comfortably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Neither of us, none of us knocked
I
it
think
out.
we managed it well.
Yeah.
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 I mean, I got a bit hairy because I took a load of damage all in one thing, but I managed to get it back again because that's the whole point.
I feel like we've got decks that deal with not taking attrition quite well, and I feel like
Yeah.
taking attrition damage with this creature is the catalyst. As soon as you start taking that and getting the venom cards, it can quickly get wrong.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, getting a Berserker and just having more turn, more cards.
Right. So before everybody switches off,
That's secret limit.
don't forget about the contest. We have a contest. I am actually going to be doing all of that stuff now, ready, where you get to vote on which one we're going to fight next. So if you want to have a look at the, well, if you want to open Jaffa Jetnuts and pack them around,
Hey.
start.
Jaffa Joe nuts.
Nice.
So in the campaign book, we have just done. No, it's not from there. It's from.
Do not try to resist.
It is this one. So we've just done quest 42.
Easy.
No, 43. Yeah, 42 was. No, 42, the Dark Swan. So again, like I mentioned last time, there is a lot of very well written narrative for this game. We are going to skip it because it is a lot, but we killed the monster. Continues on page 12, so we get some nice artwork. Right, artwork. There you go. Continue. Quest rewards on page 22. So page 22, we get the Dark Swan.
A Jonah.
Have you got the?
Yeah, we get a Jaffa Jonah. Right, so we
Did we
get.
get an achievement?
Nope.
But we killed.
We've killed Reikal. So he
Reikal.
wants a tick,
He wants to.
and we want to.
And we're on chapter 6.
Yeah, we want to put a circle around quest 42 because we did it, and we gain 2 venoms.
2 more venoms. Let's get our sheets.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
2 more venoms.
2 more venom.
1 scales,
Scales.
2 blood,
2 more blood.
iridae.
Wow.
Okay.
3 of that.
Plants, we get a taramet.
Taranet.
We get a melis,
Melis.
2 anthemomons, and 1 salicornia.
Rare.
Okay,
Mm.
we unlock quest 45 unless we have already unlocked quest 18.
We have not.
So we unlock quest 45.
Nice.
Do I want to get them?
Yeah, so we need quest 45. We also need reward cards 30 and 31.
Ooh.
Well, there's the quests. I'll take them.
The reward cards.
Reward cards.
Mm.
Which ones?
30 and 31.
30 and 31. Okay, so quest 45 is the Halls of Remembrance, which is a horny fella.
Oh, another horny.
I'll flip these afterwards. Shall I do them now?
Well, now, yeah.
So we have the Dagger Heart, which is legendary, and when you suffer attrition damage, deal 3 damage for each offensive card in your sequence.
Ooh.
So that's all about going very, very aggro. So it might be good for you.
Legendary.
Very good for you.
Does that
Yeah.
mean, is that a keyword of some description?
And then we have the Serpent Belt, which is another item, which is when you play a red, if you pay with a green, increase the damage the attack deals by 5. Which is good for me because I've got a lot of greens that
You
worth
do.
a lot of stamina.
You know you can increase your whirlwind with that.
Sorry.
Your whirlwind is a
Yeah.
red
Yes.
one, isn't it?
And if I pay with a green,
Yeah.
then I'm doing an extra 5 damage.
Yes. But then we've only got 1 accessory slot.
I know.
Yeah, I'll keep hold of that then.
So, quests. Let's look up the current quest that we can do. That will determine what monsters we can fight, and then we can do the contest. So stay tuned. I will be putting the form online in a minute. We've just unlocked quest 45, which is here. And then we need to go to, so that was chapter 6. We now go to chapter 7, which again has loads more narrative. There's a volcano apparently. So we're going to have to read a little bit of this story because there is a decision to make.
Okay.
Ooh.
So I'll try and skim read it. There's a fire.
The volcano.
So we're talking to each other.
Oh, what?
There's somebody called. Oh, to train at Voltaire. Right. Okay. So how could we face these monsters if we didn't have our weapons? During their return from the Voltaire region, some squads have reported that every day spent in the shadow of the volcano has made them stronger and more resilient, as if they were able to absorb the power and strength that is awakening along with the volcano. At this very moment, humanity desperately needs its strength. The eyes of the hunters in the room meet. Everyone seems to have shared the same experience, and no one appears to doubt the commander's theory. For all who wish to join tomorrow, a group will depart with the task of setting up a new training camp near the foothills of the volcano. Ranger concludes before saying goodbye and retiring to her lodgings. How much more blood will be shed in order for us to survive? Leonard asks under his breath. He's the guy who's not with us.
No.
He's always in. He's in, yeah. Everything here challenges us to endure, says Darren, ready to grin and bear whatever fate has in store for the hunters of Theria. I feel alive when I fight to survive. So make a decision as a group. Do we want to train at the Waltier training camp? If we do, we gain an achievement.
Okay.
I mean, there's obviously something later on that's going to say, did you train at the camp?
If
Or
we don't,
nothing happens.
oh, we might as well then.
I think so.
Why wouldn't we?
So we choose to train at the camp.
We get what achievement?
We get the voice of Waltiar.
Of course. Voice of.
WOLTYAR.
Walter.
Okay. Each player upgrades their card pool.
Oh.
So
Ooh.
we will probably do that between sessions,
Yes.
but we all get an upgrade. If we have the herbarium, I guess it's an achievement.
No.
Okay. Right. Quests 7, 9, and 11 expire. So what have we got for expire?
9 is unlocked. Expires across.
Okay. So
9.
9 and 11 expire,
Yeah.
which means
Both of them are gone.
I need to remove them from here, and we need to read the.
Once expired.
Yeah,
Once
once
expired.
expired.
And if we have the Nightmare expansion, which we do,
Yeah.
if we have Tome of Creatures,
Nope.
okay, so 9 and 11 have expired, and 45 comes in. That means,
Oh, it's back.
well, these are the ones from last time.
No, this wasn't.
Oh yeah, that's just come in.
Yeah, I think that's the.
So
we killed before.
we
Yeah.
now need to read what
The
happens
hardened
when 9 and 11 expire, which is in the back of here.
Reikel's back as well.
No, we've just done that one.
We just done that one.
I was done the one. So
Yeah.
done. Yes.
So when 9 expires, which was the Cave of Stars, another squad of hunters has ventured into the Riverlands and discovered a Chrismari temple where sky worshipping rituals were performed. They have reported a still intact mosaic depicting a woman with a body made of waves, her clothes blending into the sea. Right, nothing happens there. And 11, the City of Remembrance, the place that Nail found, will forever remain a mystery. Waltiar is awakening, and lava rising from the depths of the earth has engulfed the ancient ruins. Again, no impact on the campaign.
Okay.
So these are the potential things that we're going to fight
5 options.
in 2 weeks' time. And if you want to go through and find them
Well,
from here, while
Reikel, one of them.
I will create the form. Is
So-
it?
Oh no, sorry, wait.
No, it went.
We've got this one we fought before, right? This is the hardening monster.
Oh, what that guy?
Okay.
Right. I've already started to create the form.
Is that Fenrir?
Trying to get ahead of myself.
Let's see. No. Face.
Oh yeah, there you go.
It's on the cat. There you go.
There it is.
Right.
Oh no, not horror.
No, not horror.
I've got the form ready to go. I just want you to double check that I've got the right ones.
But you take half of these.
Mm-hmm.
So
Any of them.
this is, I believe, Sirkaj.
So we've got Toramat again.
We've got Toramat. Now we've not actually fought Toramat.
Did we know?
Nope.
Not.
Oh, I thought we
No,
did.
no. Painted.
Yeah. Okay.
Painted, but we haven't fought him yet.
I think we've
So
got.
Toramat is an option here. That I believe is Toramat.
Naga Jas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nagajassi's been around for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's Toramat. So
Oh,
Nogajans
yeah.
is the feather one,
Yeah.
which is here.
We've got that guy. Korra one.
It's
Korowan, who we've already fought once, but yeah, he's
there's
back.
Korra. Shiny.
I think that's Taruga.
Taruga's here.
Yeah, that's the metal one. Not painted, but should be quite easy. And then Sirkaj.
Yeah.
You had them all. Yeah.
There you go. So they are the ones. So I've got Sirkaj,
At the bottom.
Taragua, Nagajas, Korowan, and Toramat. Yes. So there is a link going in the live chat now, and I will be updating the description of this video. That is the form which you need to fill in to enter the contest, which will be open for the next 2 weeks. You also need to leave me a comment on this video once the video is finished. The comments that are appearing in the live chat don't count. So as soon as this video has finished today, you'll be able to go back in, leave a comment on it, combine that with entering on the form, and that is an entry into the contest. And remember, somebody is going to win a copy of this game, an all-in copy of the game with everything in it, which is worth hundreds and hundreds of pounds. But you need to be in it to win it. We only had 74 people enter last time. So, number of entries is gradually going down. But yeah, it's more chance of you for winning. I will update the description of this video as well with this link. So it will be in there. We've had one response already. So if we go with the current votes, Hans wants us to fight. Who does he want us to fight? He wants us to fight Sirkaj. I think Hans has been voting for Sirkaj every week that we've played. He's not getting the love. Yeah, so out of these, that's not been painted, but shouldn't be too hard. But I want to get it just right. That hasn't been painted, and all of the paints that I've seen of this look really easy because it's all one colour. Coral one is already painted. Toromat is already painted. Yeah, Toromat is already painted.
Who was the hardened monster we fought then?
The last one.
Yeah.
What was it? And then this one hasn't been painted, and I don't think I've ever painted anything pink before. So that's going to be interesting. That gun. Digrax. The half-painted dragon. That's who we fought last time. Right, we are all done.
So we get an extra.
We do. We get to upgrade our decks.
Potentially
with a new master card.
Yeah.
We're going to be back again in 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's 2 weeks today.
Yeah.
Yeah. A big thank you to Hans for helping out with the rules questions. Obviously, there's been lots of other people watching tonight, but special thanks to Hans for keeping us honest. We're going to go to the Discord server and we're going to ask some specific questions about these cards just so we get it absolutely clear and we understand it. I think once we understand it, it will hopefully then make sense.
I'll probably change my mastery.
Okay. And if anybody also knows why you become threatened when you enter fog, then let us know. Yeah, that's just not sure about the theme behind that one. But yeah, we're done. So we're halfway through. Well, we're over halfway through now.
We won.
We did.
Yeah, we did.
We actually won.
We did it.
Well, we did. But tomorrow somebody's going to watch this video and say, "Oh, 1 hour 15.
Darian should have died.
You forgot to do this."
Yeah.
It happens every week, but I think
we did right.
because there was no rampage cards, I think there is more chance. There's less chance of us getting it wrong if the rampage cards are not in the game.
Yeah.
So that's what we should do. We should just take the rampage card. And you may not have noticed it, but every monster we fought so far has had 9 of these behaviour cards. This one had 10.
Oh,
so I was
the ones that come out.
Yeah, I was setting it up, and I thought I had 1 extra, and people said, yeah, that's right. So they don't. I checked the rule book, and it just says add all of the ones with that corresponding symbol on.
Yeah, but I suppose when those 2 go,
then it's down to 7.
And then it's only 7.
Yeah, down to 7.
Have the monsters gone up a level now as well? Not yet.
Not yet. We have 1 more chapter, chapter 7, with the monsters at aggression level 2, and then after that, the monsters go up to 3.
But we get 3 forges and
level 3 forge, yeah,
etc.
We will get level 3 forges, and that's the point where it doesn't get any. It doesn't get any harder, and we don't get any better after that.
Yeah.
We pretty much.
We've got 8, 9, 10, and the final battle. It's interesting that they've done that rather than giving you a special level 4 at the end.
Yeah.
Because you would only get to use it once, but that would be quite cool, wouldn't it? To have the final battle with really, really special stuff. We also need to check what legendary does. We'll just look at that keyword and see if there's something special about that. But anyway, we're all done. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks' time. Cheers, everyone. Bye-bye.